Hello, everyone. What a strange occurrence this is. We appear to have everyone who plays this game in the same space for the first time in, what, 25 years? Oh, I was close.
Yeah.
I was close. It was 10 years, my bad.
Yes.
I mean, hey guys, welcome back to Die Party, Whiskers and Whiskey, a Mouse Guard 2nd edition role-playing game right here on Twitch. Guys, what the fuck? How long's it been? Like 30?
I think 3 weeks.
Yeah, it feels like fucking forever.
2 days.
No, it hasn't been 2 days. If it was
For
2
me, it
days, for you it has. What, you've been stuck in the fucking like Dragon Ball Z time chamber? Like, what's going on there?
No, I was here on Friday.
Uh-huh. That is true. Fuck. Let's go around and introduce everyone. Let's start off with Mr. Zip. Sir, I hear the weather is being a royal mistress and a half.
It is. Normally I would have my big lights on, but since I live in one of the paths of Hurricane Harvey, and it's on the super rare occurrence that we have power, I don't feel like really overtaxing my power grid right now. Just in case they blow a fuse and I can't do anything about it. So yeah. So if I randomly drop out, or if you see me go all roboticized, you can thank Harvey for that.
Thanks, Harvey.
Yeah, fucking Harvey. But yeah, no, the weather has been like terrible. Houston is completely underwater. Rockport is destroyed. All the coastal cities have been like damaged.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna say it. You can say that Houston, we have a problem.
Yes, Houston, we have a major problem. The person who designed your drainage system needs to be fired because they're like under, I think, more than 4 feet of rain.
Wow, that's
So-
like what, 2.5 meters?
Yeah,
That's a lot of water.
I would like to.
Yep. It's
That's
nuts.
a lot of water.
Yeah, but I'm okay.
You making a living? Still alive?
Yeah, I'm still alive. I haven't been streaming that much due to Hurricane Harvey.
Mm-hmm.
But Tuesday I was role playing with good old Eric Vulgaris with Fall of Magic. That was a pretty fun game. I enjoyed it. I
Yeah,
kind
it's
of
a
want
good
to
game.
get my hands on it and just bring it to like.
Wait, is that one of those
Yeah.
games that you're working on, like testing out or whatever it is, Eric?
No. Fall of Magic is a game by Ross Kalman. You guys all play like a little like one of these characters, and you move these coins across this beautiful map. And you set scenes on it. It's been out for a little while now, but it's super good. It's like one of those really fun games. You can just that's exactly what Zippy said. Like just bring it to brand new people and introduce role playing games to.
Be like, "What up, assholes? You want to play a game?"
Yeah.
You know what game that is for me? Fucking Fiasco.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, Zombicide is me. Like, I love playing Zombicide.
Yeah, I guess
It's-
so. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
Left 4 Dead on tabletop, and I love painting him. I got
Left 4
actually one of my little guys right here.
Oh wow.
Oh, wow, that's awesome.
Yeah,
That looks really good.
it's from the Black Plaid one. So he's like he's a headsman, and he's just roided out on necrotic energy.
Nice. Speaking about being roided out on necrotic energy, let's go on over to none other than Kika. What up? How you doing?
That's actually not that bad of a segue considering I've been listening to Brendan Small's Galacticron 2 all weekend because it came out on Friday.
What is that?
It is, Metalocalypse?
Oh, okay, yeah.
The person who made that show, it's his new album.
I didn't realize he made music as well. I mean, of course he does. Of course he
He
does.
made all the music
Of
for the show.
Okay, I don't know things. I just watch things. Okay, I just consume entertainment. I don't, create trivia in my mind about it.
He's like the backwards Tyrion Lannister. He drinks and he watches things instead of drinks and know things.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Let me talk to you about the Defenders, though. You know, I can talk about the Defenders.
It was okay.
Exactly. It was okay.
It was all
I
right.
haven't watched it.
It was
okay.
It was okay.
I thought it was going to be, an ensemble show, but it turned out to be Iron Fist season 2.
Basically. You know what? The one thing I'll say about Defenders, it seems like they didn't have budget.
They didn't. I think
it seems like that the one thing that show needed was extras. It kind of like reminds me of like Deadpool, the movie, right? Where they spend all their budget on getting the actors, getting the costumes, and making the scenes.
But they make an excellent jab at it where it's like, it's like we didn't have a budget to get like any of the good X-Men.
Exactly, right? But ever since then, I've noticed things where it's like, this should have more in it. Like, there should be more here. But it's not, so... Anyway, Keeks, what have you been up to?
Working, mostly. I won't bore you too much, but mostly just getting things all ready to get through like the last year, maybe year and a quarter of my pre-med. So
Yep,
yeah.
Same old stuff that we talked about on Friday then.
Yeah, pretty much. Not much point going into it again. Getting ready for PAX.
Nice. I have never... Actually, that's wrong. I've been to the Australian PAX. Ronan. Okay, pup. Thank you.
Oh, it's your puppies. It's your pups. He just wants to say that hello. Look.
Yeah, I haven't been home all day, and then I get home like right before the show starts. And he's like,
Yeah.
It's me, Ronan.
Tell me.
the
Oh,
dog.
my puppy. I'm a dog.
all right, hang on.
Yeah, bring him up. My brain's made of beans.
My brain's made of beans. 6th smartest dog breed in the world.
Yep, still made out of beans though. Oh, it's like Ronan looks like a fox.
Yeah, he does. Like, I've had Polish people run away from him because they don't know what foxes look like. So they assume that this guy's a fox.
Yeah.
Is he a collie?
No, he's Shetland.
Shetland. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's a smart little boy.
I got a little yapper, a little Yorkshire Terrier Shih Tzu mix.
Yeah. No yips. Yo yip yappers.
Yeah, so fuck. Wow. University is the balls. Yeah?
I don't understand what you mean.
Exactly. Right. And let's go to the man of the hour, the one that sours the party for the last 3 weeks. Kind of. I think I've been responsible for one of them. I don't know. Eric.
I'll take the blame for it all. What's
How you
up, guys? Good. I went to Gen Con this year, and Gen Con's fucking awesome. Highly recommend if you have the opportunity to go. It was really cool. Met up with a bunch of my old friends from across the city or across the country, which is, it's been forever since I've seen them. But it's weird when I go to these conventions, the number one thing I want to do is play board games because I play so many role-playing games and I never really have the chance to play a lot of proper board games.
I love board games, man. Like, if I could...
Yo, you played Scythe?
I want to, but everyone's like, and I'm like, come on, man, let me play fucking Scythe. Let me harvest some goddamn wheat, like...
Yeah. It's like, feels like Settlers of Catan with like Mech Warrior like pieces. It's this weird, like, it's like almost entirely economic based, but it just, the pieces, and it's fun. I played that for the first time with the Roll20 team, and that was super fun. It's a good game.
All I ever want to play is Dixit.
Kill Shakespeare is that game for me. It's like, I'm like, guys, let's play Kill Shakespeare, and they're like, oh god, Kill Shakespeare. It's like, oh, okay.
Coup is that game for me. That and
Clue?
Seven Wonders. No, Coup.
Oh, Coup, yeah.
Coup and Seven Wonders. Whenever Seven Wonders come out, I'm just like, yo, motherfucker, you're gonna lose.
It's a good game.
It's a good game.
Yeah. I don't know what my game is. It's been so fucking long since I've ever like properly played a bunch of board games. So going to that was super good.
Yeah, I just picked up a new board game that took 4.5 years in Kickstarter to get to me. It's called Endangered Orphans. I've never played it, but I have it now.
4.5 years? What a nightmare.
I bought it before... I bought it the moment I arrived in America, and I moved to a whole nother country.
Yeah, you literally have changed your entire life since when you bought that game.
Yeah, no.
That's how I felt about my Reaper Bones. Like, I just got my Reaper Bones 3 maybe like a couple months ago, and they're like, oh, here's your new Kickstarter for the next set of Reaper Bones, and it's like, dude, come on, like you took like an extra 1.5 years for these to get to us, and now you're just like immediately turning around again. I mean, of course, I backed it, but it's just like
Reaper Bones is a miniature,
still, you know,
collection.
because like I want to get more dudes to paint, and I like need to get, but I also need to like move to a place where I can actually have space to paint with my arms, and all. But other than that, yeah. So, anyways, been doing that. Back to playing role-playing games. I found out about Dungeon Crawl Classics, and that's just been a real pleasure.
Right. What's that?
It's like an OSR game in D&D where it's like super deadly. It's really fun. That's the game that introduced the idea of the funnel, where at the start of your game, at like the start of a campaign of it, it's very, very much everybody's a 0-level character.
Yeah.
And you get 4, and you all have to survive a dungeon.
Oh,
the people who survive are the ones that are your characters from then on out.
Yeah.
That is, oh my God, it is
we should have a
unreal
conversation
fun.
About this because I have a...
That's what I'm doing that for my next D&D game.
I have an old school GM by the name of Graham.
Yeah.
And he came to me the other day and he's like, dude, get 10 people together. And like, we'll do the very first edition of, Dungeons and Dragons. It's called Swords and something. And the idea is everyone gets 2 characters each. And if you die, you just leave.
Yeah. See, it's like
and we'll
Survivor.
See how far we go. Like, you don't know role playing. You just tell dudes what you want, where you want them to go, what you want them to do, who you want them to poke.
Yep. Yeah. Like
there's
that
no role play
fun.
bit. Like he described it as like a historical look at role playing games, and I'm like, oh, that sounds awesome. But no one wanted to fucking do that because they're like, oh, well, I can't do my personality. Like, come on, man.
Yeah. Like my little theory about my game of D&D is very much like it's why people enjoy Dwarf Fortress and Darkest Dungeon or even XCOM. It's not so much that I make a backstory and introduce a character. It's the, oh my God, I care about this character now because he survived 3 lizard folk javelins and a poison dart.
That's it.
And he's the only one of like 5 who like did not who chose to not take the cursed treasure and now doesn't have like a third eye growing out the back of their head.
Playing in those games feels to me like being in an abusive relationship.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know about that. That's a little stretch.
It's great. Eric over here.
Survive.
Survive. Yeah, exactly.
Well, what do I get if I win? You live to see another day.
You get to fight in the next fight.
Yeah, and so like I want to do that with like leveling up. So like when your characters get to like level 3 to 5, you can start like buying like a stronghold. Like if you're a cleric, you can start forming a church, and when you form a church, you can start recruiting paladins and as well as clerics, and like that's how you unlock other classes and stuff and abilities. Is like getting characters to higher levels so they can like form churches or
putting
like
them
orders.
Through the fucking meat grinder, man.
Yeah, exactly. Put them through the meat grinder, and it's like, oh, you want to be a warlock? Okay, go explore the world and go try to track down a patron.
Yeah,
strike a bargain with them.
Try to find the warlock in the world and unlock him.
Yeah, like I want to do a lot of that stuff of like instead of it's like video game, like unlock the game, like unlock this stuff. Yeah. And it's like, well, how do I do that? Well, you've heard that there's rumors of like these guys over in this area, and do that.
Or you could give me $14.99 for the DLC.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, that's true. If I was, maybe that's why I'm into role playing games and super poor instead of doing the sweet video game monetization. I should just that's what I should do for that game. I should I should randomly at the end of each session, I'll roll a D percentile, and then you get a crate. and then you unlock the crate for certain abilities.
And inside the crate, you roll another percentile dice, like
Yeah.
five
You have to buy
times.
keys. You have to buy keys for me to unlock the crate.
Yeah. Oh
None.
my god. Like, here you
None.
have this crate. Oh, great. What's in it? Well, I could tell you.
All right, let me roll on this table. You got 3d6 jewels, each worth 10 gold pieces, +1 to your charisma.
You got a new skin for Diva.
Yeah, or a new skin.
or you like pass out all these color cards and they get the orange one. You're like, oh my god, a legendary skin. And you flip it over and it's fucking currency. That's like 1/3 the price of an actual legendary skin. You're like, fuck this shit.
Fuck this shit. I'm out.
Yeah.
I just came back from a air show in Poland actually today.
Oh, sick.
I went
Cool.
to Radom, and which is 3.5 hours away from me by car. And I tell you what, Polish people are the fucking worst drivers in the entire world. I've been to Singapore, man. Singapore has some bad fucking drivers, but Poland invented the slow driver. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I've been to Seattle.
Dude, we
But I hear
had
you.
we had 40-minute traffic because of an old lady. So like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was fucking awesome. They had a lot of jets and stuff, and yeah, that's all I need to say about that, really. Anyway, guys,
Who's ready to play
some mouse guard? I am.
Yeah.
I am.
Cool.
Is passing illegal in Poland? No, it's just people are dumb. That's all. Anyway, let's do it. I'm ready.
Yeah. Cool. So, welcome back to Mouse Guard. We start every session with a previously on. I know it's been a while, but who wants to? I don't remember who did it last beforehand, so I say it's going to be up for grabs. Anyone can do it.
I think Graham needs to do it because he's the only one that's tired.
Oh, you're tired. Yeah. You can do the tired, or you can recover points of spent nature.
That's true.
So
I
that's-
am maxed out on nature because I've been bottoming it out.
That's right. I have two. Of
Oh
them.
yeah, you like tanked it twice last week or something.
Yeah.
It was, all right.
So previously on Mouse Guard, Graham fucked up and pissed off the Black Daffodils, and they kidnapped his darling little sister Acorn.
That's right.
Graham did not take this well. He went with Dale, Ellie, and his super Batman-esque mentor, Fulker Brambleton, and went and did like jailbreak on Acorn. We knocked out a bunch of Black Daffodils, stole their clothes, threw them on, snuck in there. We were a little bit too short to be Black Daffodils, but it was okay. They didn't notice. We rescued Acorn. We set their barn on fire.
No. There's no we in the
I
you.
set it on fire. I set that shit on fire. And we, while all this is going on, hurricane, like torrential rains washed out the road and we almost drowned. We found out that the Black Daffodils are still after us because we burnt down their, I burnt down their barn, and Acorn and, well, no, it was only Acorn. Acorn was the only one who joined the Mouse Guard to stay safe.
Yeah, that's right. Your parents vetoed the idea.
Yeah, they were like, we're not becoming Mouse Guards. And she's like, I'll become a Mouse Guard. And he's been disowned from being a Weatherfield.
Yep. And then I think the only interesting thing that furthered the plot in the player turn was that I found some leads about the Black Daffodils via the accountant or the money person or something like that. I can't remember. The
you
specifics of
went
it.
to like a financial advisor.
No, I went to an old friend who gave me a lead on a financial advisor.
Oh yeah,
Do you remember your old friend's name?
I do. I believe I have it written down.
Didn't he like own like a laundromat?
Clara, I think is her
No.
name. No. Okay. And she gave me the lead of the White family, which is sympathetic to the cause.
Yes.
But I don't remember the name of the lady mouse.
Kate Octave.
Kate Octave. That's it. Thank you. Yes.
Yeah. I also have in my notes someone named Sticky Fingers.
Yes, Sticky Fingers was one of the dudes that I ran with.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, part of the Deep Pockets.
Deep Pockets, Sticky Fingers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Deep Pockets. Oh my God, I forgot about that.
I know it's been so long. Now our jokes and original ideas are good again. Oh,
it's like getting Christmas all over again. Man.
Cool. Okay.
And the Joanim family is the family that Ellie's like boyfriend is part of.
White.
Or is,
Yeah.
The White family.
The White family.
Yep.
The White
Yes.
family. Yeah. Joanim is the was part of that family. I forget where they are, and I have to look at my notes to see where exactly they fit into the White family. But yeah, cool. So, guess what? Congratulations, Dale.
Dale.
Thank you.
Dale,
Yeah.
your ship is ready.
Oh.
Oh fuck yeah, dude. I'm ready.
Today's mission. One of the northern, like the northeastern guard captains, Timble. His name is. I don't have a last name for him, but his name's Timble. But he goes by Fireheart because he has a little like patch of red fur near like the top part of his chest.
Oh, it's like a birthmark.
Yeah, he gives you the news that your ship is ready, and of course he needs you guys to do something for him.
Okay.
So
Is he a mouse guard?
yeah, he's a guard captain.
Okay.
Right.
All right. Okay.
So as you guys know, we've been recalling more and more mice from the shipping duties to do more double shifts along around the I guess on the coast and land. Making sure this black daffodil nonsense is nipped in the bud. However, there's been a thorn in our paw for far too long on these seas. I need you to take your ship and track them down. And we see like the montage of like the pirate ship on the sea and stuff like that. It's called the Shiv. It's a freebooter ship back from Darkwater. I believe it used to ran into some of the deep pocket circles, but we're not sure anymore. It's been raiding our supply ships along the northern coast, and particularly, it just struck. We got word that it just struck a supply ship going to Dawn Rock. Now, I need you to investigate whether or not the ship has any ties to the Black Daffodils. Because I have a hunch that the Black Daffodils are paying these people to do this, hurting the communities in order for them to sweep in there and get sympathetic recruits. So, find the captain of the Shiv. Find out how they're getting this intel and they have a connection to the Black Daffodil.
Do you know what their mark looks like?
Like, are you talking about like their flag?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a black flag with crossed daggers.
All right. That's something we can do. I don't know what my character's voice is. It's been 3 weeks.
Yeah, that's fine.
No.
Why do I see this like a mission loading screen with a military voice, Eric? Because it is.
Do I gotta go back on the water? Oh man, I don't like the water.
Yep.
All right.
The good news though is that Pie's joining you guys again.
Fuck yeah, Pie, who apparently can't swim.
Yeah. So Pie is back. So yeah, you guys are starting in Darkwater today
Okay.
because that's where your ship is.
So that would be just there.
I'll move us over. Yep.
And they've been like what, just booping around in the water around here?
most specifically the northern coast, so past Colagero. So you see where Dawn Rock is, right underneath the stuff about the map of Mouse territories.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty much that whole like northern coast is where you guys are gonna be tracking them down.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll mark it on the map. I'll color it in blue so we can see it.
Yeah.
All right.
No worries. No worries. All right.
Right.
Great.
This area. This is where you guys are gonna be sailing around, looking for him. Okay.
Is there any?
Find the shiv.
Okay. Find the shiv. Got it. Can do.
I'll also probably give you, because of your background, you might know of the captain or you might not. Do you want to feel like would you feel like you would know, or do you not?
Like he's notorious, right?
She's notorious. Yeah.
Oh, okay. And you said there was a connection to the deep pockets?
Yes.
Then probably yes. Most likely.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Berg is its name.
Is
her name?
Okay.
Yeah, her name.
Roger that. Berg.
Burg.
How would I know her?
You guys dated a while back.
I mean, you grew up in a port city. Like, I feel like she's the Shiv was a freebooter.
Mm-hmm.
It was a ship for hire by whoever. Typically, you either would do protection or ship itself.
Mm-hmm.
Some goods and supplies around. But recently, it's taken us a line to piracy.
I mean, if she was a part previously of the deep pockets,
what I'm saying is that it seems out of nature for Berg to do this.
What I'm saying is,
Right.
like, if she was a part of it, there's a good chance that she was taking on the side, much like how I was when I was doing captaining stuff as well.
Yeah.
But to outright just do that as a solo endeavor, that's that's something altogether, something new.
Exactly.
Okay, so I guess let's do some goaling and stuff like that. Yeah.
Exactly. So now we have some goals today, guys.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
What will you have us do?
Okay, so I'm going to keep my belief in instinct. My belief is do right by Lockhaven so they can do right by me. I'm not sure what Lockhaven... I mean, well, no, that would kind of change because they've kind of helped me get back on my feet already with the boat, right? So...
Yeah, so you might want to change that.
Interesting.
You don't have to.
Time away from the sea is hard, so I'm going to protect the boat at all costs.
Yeah. Is that your goal or your belief?
That's my belief. Yeah. Rebuilding the ship is expensive. I won't lose it again. Rebuilding the Stargazer is expensive. I won't be losing it again. I don't know.
Perfect.
how that will work as a reward. I guess as long as the boat doesn't get destroyed, or if I go out of my way to protect the boat or something.
That's why, I mean, it works as a goal. It works as a goal better than it does a belief.
Yeah.
But, I mean, if you write it as belief, you're pretty much only going to get fate for it.
Okay. And if I write
If you act in service to protect your boat, right? Like then I guess you get fate for it.
yeah. Well, the other thing that I could do is
But it's actually a good belief if you want to get persona and mold break it and break your ship intentionally. So it's not the worst. It's not the worst belief in the world.
The other one that I was thinking about was possibly that once if you the deep pockets have a code of ethics. Open piracy is not something we believe in, or and I guess the way that would come up in combat is, or not combat, but in the session would be, maybe that'd be a sticking point for the Shiv and for, what's her name? Berg, at least anyway. Berg broke the code. Yeah, there we go. Berg broke the code. She needs to pay. We'll work out what that is when it comes. Goal. Locate Berg. Not the Shiv. Just Berg.
Berg. Yep.
Yeah. And my instinct is no surprise. Every morning I check the weather. So assume
it's a good one.
Already rolled. Okay, that's me.
Who wants to go next?
My belief in instinct is going to remain the same. My belief is my decisions have consequences, and I need to start considering them more carefully. If I had chosen to run, maybe Huey would still be alive. My goal is going to be survive the ship trip to find Captain Berg, because Graham sucks when it comes to being on the water.
Yes.
His instinct is always examine the surrounding area and study my opponent when in danger.
Perfect. What about Ellie today?
Well, I'm sort of we haven't been playing in a while, so I'm sort of out of the groove. So I'm just going to keep it simple, keep my belief and my instinct the same. A mouse guard should be above reproach, never dishonor my cloak is my belief. My instinct would be always make sure to be adequately prepared before a mission. And I guess my goal would be to locate Berg.
Yes.
Do you guys even know about Berg? Maybe.
I don't know.
I feel like you probably told him the mission.
Yeah, they told us about Captain Berg, but do we know her personally? Absolutely not. Well, Graham doesn't.
Yeah, this is far from, I feel like, Graham's expertise.
Yeah, no. Graham's gonna spend like most of the time on the ship tied to like one of the railings, playing his lute, throwing up. But what were you saying about Ellie?
No, so what were you saying about Ellie?
Yeah, he said Ellie.
Okay.
Okay.
I didn't hear the question.
What were you said Ellie, and then we were asking what were you saying about Ellie? Because Zippy said something, and then it sounded like you were going to ask a question about Ellie.
Oh no, it just the whole beliefs, instincts, and goals and stuff. But I feel like that's set up now. And then we got distracted about whether or not you knew. Oh, that's right. Oh, I'm sorry. Now my brain is finally firing. I was thinking about whether or not Ellie would have it with Legends of the Guardwise and stuff, but but I don't think so, because they're not really a guard's mouse.
Yeah, that's not.
I'm trying to think of any legends of anything like that, but no, it wasn't really bringing together at all. Sorry about that. That was a brain fart. Okay. All right. I think we're ready to begin then.
Before we head out, I think Ellie would try to make something like a line and hook that could be tied to the mast, that could be tied around like a harness or something that could be attached to the mast, so to keep someone from falling off the ship in very, very turbulent times. She's thinking
like a life buoy,
I guess, sort of
lifesaver,
kind of like that, because she thinking back to the snake attack and having to save the first mate from swimming, maybe something that would help in a situation like that.
Okay. That works for me. Do you have an instinct about this, or is this just?
Yeah, it's my always make sure to be adequately prepared before a mission.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. Yeah. So knowing that you're going on the water, You managed to stay up and work on and trying to get this done. So let's go get a roll for this. So you're creating, I guess, the intention is to supplies to help you with rope. I guess, yeah. I mean, you're gunning for a smith test, right?
I guess.
Yeah.
Smith
I mean, it makes sense. You're making
ideal.
tools.
Yeah.
You're making boat crafts tools, essentially.
Yeah.
So let's say this is craftsmice tool. So this is going to be an ob 3.
Okay. And this is health halved. This is like beginners.
Yeah, Smith is a yeah. It's a health test, and so then you divide properly.
Okay.
You got it.
Health. I'm guessing no one's helping me on this.
I would, but survival doesn't help Smith.
Laborer does.
Do not have laborer, but let's see what I got that might be able to help.
I mean, I have laborer. As long as you say, leave it on the ship permanently, I'd be okay with that.
I mean, she probably would be. She would probably be fine with that because, like, it's not going to be useful on land.
Yeah.
I have this great idea for a flotation device that's hooked up to the ship. Genius.
Yeah, but make it.
Okay, and I'd like to use hard worker 4.
Damn.
Okay, but that gets halved. Remember,
Yeah.
if you
so
want
does
dice
help.
added, that doesn't get halved. Yeah, if you want to get dice that's added, that's not halved. You have to commit persona to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I still have 4 dice for this roll, and ob is
3.
3.
Nailed it.
Boom.
Nice. Well done. Yep,
Got
you get
it.
it. Cool. So you got those supplies to help you out.
Nice.
And I presume Henley.
Yeah, I'll make a weather finder, weather watcher. Yeah.
Yep, is the versus test for summer. You get to set what the weather is.
Hell
Whoever
yeah,
won.
man.
Oh, it's gonna be one of those games, guys. Eric rolls like shit.
I'm going to use my cricket as a help. By the way, that was a cute yawn, little dog.
Yep.
So that gives me 1. The ob is 1. Yeah.
Crush it. Okay. What do you want to set the weather to be? So your options, it can either be hot and humid. It can be stormy. It can be, since you won by more than 2+, it can also be a heat wave. You have a lot of shitty things from the weather in the summer. There's nothing that's like okay. It's all pretty bad.
So what does heat wave give us?
So you can have specifically warm and humid, summer rain, thunderstorms, or heat waves. Those are literally your 4 choices for it. And you want heat wave?
What does heat wave
Great.
do?
The territories are hit with at least 1 heat wave during the summer. If mice perform any strenuous activity during the day in a heat wave, the GM may force an ob 3 health test, imposing the sick condition on somebody should they fail.
Oh man.
Done. That one.
Being on a
What?
ship in a heat wave with no drinkable water.
There's
Yeah,
gotta be
it's gonna
drinkable
suck.
water.
So it's
Having
fucking
known that,
hot.
I can bring drinkable water. Thank you very much.
Oh, you could. You could.
And you know how I wear that little tiny like hat with a little tricorn hat? I fucking
Yeah.
bring that shit down. It's a full brim hat. What up? Magic.
Is the waters that we're sailing in Mouseguard, is that technically salt water or is it like
magic
fresh water?
would be salt. Yeah.
So yeah, we'd have to distill it.
No, I just bring a couple barrels of fresh water. I mean, shit, dude.
But I mean, if those run dry,
It's not gonna run dry.
Couple boxes of oranges just stave off scurvy.
I mean,
I
we're
can let
on
you
the,
know in a second.
I mean, we could literally just make port pretty easily. Like,
They're freshwater. No, their lakes are freshwater.
really?
Yep, they're the Great Lakes. So I would imagine they are freshwater.
Even like outside Dawn Rock and stuff.
Mm-hmm. That's freshwater.
So are we on like Lake Erie?
Essentially, your guys are on Lake Michigan.
Might as well be a
Or even-
fucking.
Or
might,
Superior.
might as well be a fucking ocean then.
Yeah. Right. I mean, you're technically not, but like that's the climate and stuff. And so if the water's around there, it will probably be glacial, so it's fresh.
Roger that. Okay. Heat wave it is.
Cool. Yep. So you guys get up and it's fucking hot as you get on the boat. Pie's there to greet you.
Ahoy!
He has treats for you all. Little sweetbreads. Saying it's good to see you guys, Captain. And he salutes you. To you.
I do like a weak salute, because we don't really like. It's not a military vessel, so if anything, it's more just like a courtesy thing. So
yeah, I know, but like he's being kind of formal with you here, and he says the ship's in tip-top shape.
I like run my finger along like the little the rails, and I test it for dust. I'm like, yeah, seems good.
Yeah, fresh new sails. Things are looking up.
Nicely fresh sewn, washed sails. Looks good. It's got the little icon of a giant star on there. It looks great.
Oh yeah, it does. Yes.
Yeah, it does.
And you can feel like it's catching the wind, and like the ship is creaking ever so gently. Maybe to Graham, it's a little nauseating already.
Yeah.
But
Graham looks over at the sweetbread and like rips it out of Pie's hands and starts stuffing his face. It's like, if I'm going to throw up, I'm just going to be on this good sweetbread. and like as he's talking, like little bits of crumbs like fly out of his mouth.
Yeah, it's delicious, by the way. Mm-hmm. No. It's me mom's recipe.
Well, it is freaking. If your mom was here, I probably would kiss her.
Please don't.
Yeah, his mom's a beautiful mouse. You're not gonna touch her.
Oh damn! Do you got anything to wash this down with?
Yeah, stick your head in the water when we're moving.
Yeah. And I feel like that's when you dunk your head in the water and you lift it up, and our ship is moving on the actual water proper.
Yeah.
You guys are on the hunt for the Shiv.
Hell yeah.
So this is going to be so I need you guys out of the gate to give me a scout test as you guys are on the water looking for any signs of the ship in the distance, and then trying to track her, right?
I wish I had a spyglass.
Yeah, you are hunting her down.
Graham will do the scout test. I feel like Graham is like, well, if I'm not on the deck, maybe I won't get that much seasick. No, I'm gonna go to the crow's nest, and he's.
Well, if you wanted to stay away from the rocking, maybe. Probably not there though.
he jumps up onto the pole and like scurries up the mast up to the crow's perch. Looks around. He's like, okay, there's no skeletons of recently deceased scout. Like, what is it?
Oh yeah.
Like, did they just die up there? And he's like, okay, right. And he starts like looking around for any signs of ships and any signs of the Jolly Roger, of the fist and the dagger.
Oh yeah, that's where I keep all my dead mice friends up there. Good guess.
Well, especially in a heat wave, everybody probably forget the one mouse that's up there. He's just like sitting there fried. Let's see.
Oh, I didn't even use my weather sense trait.
What do I got? I have a bow, I have a book, I have a lute, and I have a spear. Damn. I will be using spears. Yeah, we do have spears. I will use my natural bearings as a way to like find out which way is north, because I don't have a compass, and find out which way is north so I can kind of look around, so I can be like, okay, so to the north there's nobody, to the south there's nobody, and kind of get a direction of where the land is and where we are as well. Is that good?
Yeah, that's perfect for me. Yeah, you're using your bearings to get a good idea of what's going on, where you are positionally, where the ship would be, based on where your relation to land. Totally. That sounds great.
I assume since we're all scouting, I get help from both Ellie and Dale. What about Pi?
Yeah, Pi would be helping.
Okay, so that's 4.
So you're all like looking off different sides of the ship, and this is a versus test, right? So just put an obstacle 1 in it for it.
Not bad. You had Eric.
Holy fuck! That's a monster truck roll. Yeah. So you want to do anything?
Explode those 6s, Eric?
You're right. I kind of just I can't, but I just want to see what it is when I do it. Right? That's insane. That's 1, 2. That's 4 successes.
Yeah.
Oh, I got 2 more. That's fine though. So
That 6 would explode again.
I already had it factored in to explode.
Yeah.
That's what it's.
X-Men
okay.
Coin does it. Yeah.
Wait,
Okay.
I might have a relevant wise, anarchy wise, because pirates go against the system.
They kind of do, Eric.
Yeah, that's actually not bad. That's
They go against trading rules and regulations and smuggling and whatnot.
If I was a pirate, what would I do?
Yeah, so that's what he says. He's like, okay, if I was a pirate, I probably wouldn't be sailing around with my Jolly Roger just waving out in the open. I would probably be using a decoy.
Like a
Jolly
stolen
Roger.
flag or something.
Like a stolen flag. And I called down to Dale and I said, what does this chick look like? Who are we looking for?
I scream. I was like, if she doesn't have a flag up, it would probably be the cat
She'd
head
like
on the front of a ship.
A cat head on the front of the ship. So I hop up and like I start like peering over the side with my mouse Legolas eyes, trying to search for a cat head on the bow. Is the front of the ship?
Yeah, the bow. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, I have a pirate game in the works, and I'm a pirate, a sailor in this one.
You think the bow is the front.
You think I would know by now, but I don't.
Bow is front.
Stern is back.
Stern is back.
Poop deck is where the ploppers happen, and
starboard is
left,
right, left, and then port is right. So,
port is right of the bow. Yeah.
All right, so I got 2 successes off of that, which brings me up to 5, and then I will spend 1 fate point to blow up my current 6.
Oh, blow that shit up! That is the opposite of blown up. That is a.
You tried so hard. You tried so hard and got so far.
But in the end,
it didn't matter.
No, it does matter. It does matter because you do.
You do.
You spot the. So you're looking for you have the right idea. You're looking for signs and flags of ships that are not labeled as pirate ships sailing, and you managed to catch one out of the corner of your eye. It's like right on the horizon line. It's going to take a while to catch up to it, right? And even if you can, like, you're gonna have to like put full sails ahead here. But at the same time, on the port side of the ship, you spot another ship. Only this ship is dashed upon some rocks. And if it wasn't anyone else who had worse hearing, you can't help but hear the sounds of help being cried for. What do you do? Do you do the mission or do you investigate?
Well, Graham is always like, he's a rebel. He doesn't go with the mission all the time. He likes to deviate sometimes. So he turns his head and looks at the ship where he hears the cries for help, and he's like, I hear the pleas for assistance coming from that boat. And I look down to Dale, and I'm like, Dale, Captain.
Yeah. The ship that's crashed on the rocks, by the way, you know the flag of it, Dale, just by looking at it. It is a golden beetle on it, and this is the ship is the Vainglorious Beetle.
Merchant ship.
Yep. From Sumac Zone.
Okay. Yeah, I guess we'll go help. Being a mouse guard has its perks, and helping the innocent is definitely not one of them, but it's a requirement for the most part. So he's just like he takes one final look around, doesn't see God, I forget what the name of it.
The Shiv.
Yeah, I have it written here. And he's like, he turned hard to the port.
Yeah.
Which side is port side?
The right.
All right. I for some reason yell over at the thing. Hey, the captain said go to the right.
I feel like Pi will not necessarily protest, but they will definitely echo, maybe like looking at Ellie to back them up and say, but sir, if we may not get this lucky again catching the Shiv.
Oh, wait, haven't we been told of the Shiv?
Yeah. I guess, yeah, I would have said, hey, there's two boats. There's one right in front of us, and there's one crashed up on the rocks. One's yelling for help, and I don't know if the one in front of us is really the Shiv.
It's got the cat's head thing, like it's indicative of the Shiv, right?
Okay.
But then you have but in the same breath, closer, you hear the cries of the Vainglorious Beetle and their captain and crew.
Is the ship sinking?
No, it's dashed upon some rocks, and some of the rocks are moving to the ship.
Oh God!
Those aren't rocks. Those are crabs.
Oh, even worse.
Yeah.
Crab battle? Oh my God, we could have a crab battle.
Quick, grab your knife.
QCQ. Okay. Shit.
Really got you guys in a pincer.
Okay. Fuck. I'm really torn because on one hand I want to fight some crabs. On the other hand, I want to do the mishmash. You know what? No, we're going after the Shiv. We're going after the Shiv.
But those people need help. Do other ships come around here much? Can they defend themselves?
Ships don't come out here. This is pirate country.
I got it, guys. We go, we find the pirates, we have them mutiny against the captain, and then we bring them as backup against the crabs.
I don't think that'll work.
It's gotta work. We're the heroes.
Yeah.
Okay.
You probably know the captain of the Vainglorious Beetle, dude.
God damn it, Eric.
They're from Port Sumac. It's a Port Sumac ship.
All right.
I'm not forcing you to do it. I'm just saying this is what's going to cost you.
All right. Do they have any ties?
What would Ellie say? Right?
I mean,
and when we heard Dale be like, "No, we got to go out. Like the mission is more important."
But
she did break the code.
These innocent people are.
You know what I do?
Danger.
I hear Pi, I hear Ellie, and I barely hear Graham up in the mast. He's like hanging on, probably going like something like that. I take out a coin out of my little purse, and ding, flick it up in the air. Heads, aka 1, we go after our dear friend the Golden Beetle. Tails, aka 2, the mission comes first, and Burger's going to pay. All right, heads it is. I
smack the coin. I
catch it, put it on my bend, my paw, and I was like, We're heading for the Golden Beetle.
I smack the coin off your hand. I'm like, these people are in imminent danger right now.
Shut up.
We can't
Go to the Golden Beetle.
Pie steers the ship hard to the Golden Beetle.
Yeah. We need to go
you
to the
guys-
Golden Beetle.
You're
You
not
guys
captain
get
of
there
this ship, Ellie. When you're on board these planks, you listen to me.
So,
I just didn't. Ellie was just really upset that you'd like flip a coin to make a decision.
Oh, well. New aspect to my character.
you make it to the crash merchant ship.
Hell yeah.
They're you get there just in time as they begin getting embroiled by a trio of crabs who have showed up looking to score a meal off the grain and mice as a bill supply of deliciousness here. So you're gonna need to help drive them off.
Conflict?
I feel like Kaylee, yeah, and I feel like that's the point when like you guys like come sailing by. I feel like the mice like cheer for you guys, and they like you see them on the coast and like, the guard's here, everyone rally, the guard prevails, and and they cheer, and you're the cavalry. So let's do this.
Do any of them have like a treasure hoard on their shell, singing about how shiny they are?
No, unfortunately, they're not those types of crabs. So let's get the goals.
Drive the Shrike Array. Man, how long has it been since we had a conflict? 3 weeks?
Yeah, it's been a while, hasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it has. I miss playing this game. I honestly do. It's a breath of fresh air compared to most games, so that's why I'm...
Yeah, just feels so like relaxed in a way.
It's got like segments, It's like mid like title sequence, mid episode sort of feel to it.
See, yeah, this wouldn't have been a problem if Graham just would have rolled that 1-6 to a 4 instead of a 1. You would have could avoid this whole mess.
Yep.
So
it's not like he can choose what dice he gets.
False.
No,
just kidding.
You buy a subscription to roll 20. Then you roll like a fucking king.
He's just not as good at role playing, frankly. That's what it is. Just it's role playing makes your dice roll better. That's why I roll like shit all the time.
Yeah. You don't have that premium subscription. That's all it is.
Yeah. All right. So your guys' goal going to be driving the crabs away?
Hell yeah.
But yeah, you're also going to have a bunch of help from all of the mice.
Like a fourth turn, or is that like?
No, they're just treated as helpers. So everyone's getting extra help for this.
Right. Okay. Might need to invest in some harpoons or something like that.
All right, so remember, you guys remember how conflicts work?
Absolutely. What is the? This is a fight conflict.
Fight. Yeah, it's fight animal conflict, so you can use fighter or hunter to do it. I need one of you guys to be the leader of it when you do that. And then remember, for fighting a fight animal, attacking is fighter or hunter, defending is lore or nature, maneuvering is lore or nature, and feint is fighter or hunter, right?
Okay. I don't mind being fighter for this one. It's 4 and 4 for me. So
6
4
and
dice
4
and 4 health. But this is also my ship, so I'm not going to hand over the reins to Ellie, even though she has more health. No offense, Ellie. Ooh, that's a nice crab.
Thanks, man. I've been practicing.
Crab.
You've been... How do you practice
Crabs back on the menu, boys.
How do you practice crabs? Do you really need to ask that?
Yes.
This is a PG stream. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always wipe the seat before you squat.
So yeah, I'll lead the conflict, mostly because
Okay.
it's my ship and all that shit. And
Totally.
this doesn't help with advancement, right? Remind me.
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
The disposition roll doesn't. Good question.
Okay.
So, for purposes of the environment, you guys are on like the rocky shores of a place. So, like, imagine sort of like those like little like narrow, sharp, almost like a what's the word? Like a marin.
Yeah. How would you say,
Yeah.
Mr. Eric, since the heat wave has rolled around, that they have less water to hide in?
Yeah,
Giving
for
us an
sure.
advantage.
Like that's
yeah.
not an advantage, but like because there's like still a shelled monstrosity, but like they're absolutely like visible. They're not under the water, is what I'm saying, right?
Cool. Great. And no one's gonna drown if they fall in.
Yeah. No, you guys are just like on like the boulders and crags of the shore, right? So like you can see like the rocky shoreline, and maybe like and you see like the crabs are coming off the shore and like to where you guys are, and it's like low tide and stuff. So yeah, you see them like just like do their little crab scuttle over.
For getting help from 3 people. Is Pi in this?
Yes, for sure.
Okay, and how much is the disposition help for the other mice? 1 extra?
Yeah.
Okay, so that'd put us at 4. So 5 plus 4, so 9 for us.
Okay, I'll set you guys at 9.
Yeah, not so bad.
No.
And this is where Kika says, "We would have been at 11 if it was me." And I'm like, "Damn it, Kika, stop it."
It's true. All right, let's get ready to set up choosing our conflict cards. I get to choose first. Then you guys can talk about.
Does the leader always go first? How does that work?
No. Remember, the GM was going to choose their 3 cards, and then you guys are going to talk about your strategy.
No, I get that, but like
you guys.
okay,
no, the order is up to you.
Ah.
The captain of the conflict has final say over anything.
Right. Okay. Come on, Eric. Throw down those cards.
Wait. They're crabs, and I'm in danger. I am going to see what kind of weapons they got.
Yeah.
Okay.
Boy.
Yeah. So make that hunter roll.
Eric's like, maybe I won't place attack 3 times.
Hunter. Let's see. 4. Would I get some help from Dale and Pi because they have
I have Hunter.
Seafaring?
Hunter will help.
They know about the sea stuff.
I could probably be like, yeah, they look real hungry.
Sweet.
I'll help.
Let's see.
Not gonna ask me if I'm helping. I see how it is.
Are you gonna help? Would you like to help us identify the good old cribby crabs?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, sweet.
I don't know.
Op 3. To
Op
identify
3.
weapons is op 3. Nailed it. So this is their stuff. They have an armored shell, which is an additional die to. Wait, do I describe? Do I give you the mechanical? But yeah, I think I told you the mechanical benefits.
You did,
benefits
yes.
before. Yeah, armored shell gives them an additional die to defense. Graspy claws gives them an additional success to attacks, and their decapods give them an additional die to maneuvering. So their legs.
They're just getting +1 to everything.
No, I had to choose a weapon each round of the conflict, remember? And that will frame things. So yeah, so I frame that these creatures are scuttling over, going pretty fast, and faster. In fact, they seemed pretty fast on land, but they're even faster in the shallow water.
So they get.
That should give you an idea.
So this. Okay. So
That's all I'm saying.
okay. Put your cards down so I can talk, Eric Vulgarius.
Pastrami master of
Yeah.
the 3rd dimension.
Echelon. I like that word, echelon. Okay, so I think maneuver, probably with attack, maybe, but it's probably going to be a maneuver up front. What are you using, Ellie? You're using
Sling.
right? So sling is +1. No,
To maneuver.
+1 to maneuver, and then like versus in attack becomes independent. No, independent attacks become versus instead of independent. If you, so maybe, do you want to do a? What are you thinking? Maneuver?
I usually like to do maneuvers.
Yeah. Okay.
I was probably gonna hit them with a maneuver because I got a. But did that change?
No, you got a bow or a spear.
Conflict.
Yeah.
Well, no, like on the conflict table, it says.
I've never updated it. It's +2 dice to maneuver.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
but
was
it's
thinking about throwing in the maneuver because I get +2 dice because I have a bow.
Yeah.
And that gives us a better chance of either buffing somebody up or disabling one of their weapons or armor.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna bring it over from the book here, so let's bring it on screen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Page like one, I think it's 117.
Yeah, the weapons. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I have a spear. I'm wondering what a spear does. I think it's like defense, right? Okay.
No. It gives you an additional die. No, wait, that's torchbearer. I'm not exactly sure.
Okay. I'll try
I
and
was just
find
looking
it.
at it.
You also have your cutlass.
Spear.
I do.
Spear gives you +1 to maneuver.
Interesting. That's it. Okay. I know the swords give you +1 to any type of dice, but you choose it at any point during the conflict. But once you choose it, it stays that for the rest of the conflict. So I'm gonna do fight, and I'm gonna go second. One of you guys can go.
You mean attack, right?
Yes. Sorry. What did I say? Fight. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll go attack. I'll go second, and if one of you guys want to do maneuver beforehand, doesn't matter which one. That'd be cool too. And if you want, you can also do. And it's. I honestly think Eric's going to attack either second or third. So both of you use range, so it doesn't matter which one. But whoever thinks they would want to attack.
Attack versus a maneuver is a versus test.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Graham can go first with his +2 maneuver dice.
Yeah.
And then I could go third.
Okay, that works for me.
And then it wraps around to whoever's first again.
Yeah.
So if I remember correctly?
Yeah, it does, yeah. So are you going to do attack or maneuver, Ellie?
I'm not sure. What do you guys think?
I honestly think he's going to throw an attack in there, but I think maybe it'll be in the second spot. So maybe another maneuver. I don't know.
Okay, I can do another maneuver.
All right. Eric, I think we're ready, brother.
Cool. Let me flip my cards and show what they're doing. Yep. So the crabs are going to come at you guys, scuttle over, try to see what you're made of, not really realizing that you guys are actually going to put up a defense because they're crabs, and then they're going to kind of like
what? They're not just going to let us eat them?
Yeah, like they're gonna be like, "What the? Oh, these things have weapons," you know, like they're crabs. They're literally like the dumbest things in the world. They're very just like
I don't know. The book describes them as being incredibly vicious, as well.
Really?
Yeah,
there is fucking horror.
Yeah, there is a scene, man. There is a scene.
Yeah, but that's just because they're just crabs, and it's like two crabs in the open.
It's like
yeah.
You know that GIF of the guy getting eaten by those like landworm thingies and it jumps on their head? It like reminds me, like zombies piling on a dude with the camera panning out straight up. It's like that with the crabs. They're just like,
but
they're crabs. Like that's what crabs do. I'm just gonna let you guys know on the table, because these things are crabs. Losing part of an ear or like losing a tail is possible.
Not my
tail.
Because these are crabs with snippy claws, right?
I'm down for having a wound. You know, we'll see how that goes.
Right. It doesn't cost you any. Like it's just fictional that could happen.
Yeah,
right?
I could have a peg leg.
I want you to know that's on the table.
I could be a literal pirate.
Let's call down our seagull friends.
The seagulls are coming.
It's like, I'm not gonna tell you anything, and you're not gonna make me. Fucking Finding Nemo.
Yeah.
Fucking
Mine?
seagulls.
All right. So
All right.
maneuver versus maneuver. What a surprise!
Is an independent.
So your maneuver happens regardless of whether our maneuver happens, right, Eric?
No, these are verses.
It's first.
Oh no! I'm sorry. No, you're right. You're right. They're independent. Yep. So they both happen.
So, Graham.
So how does that
Wow.
work? How does it work
Holy
if you
fuck.
both get like the one that disadvantages the other one? Do you just like?
You both just get -2.
But
Yeah.
if you both get like the advantage
or
as
plus
well,
one,
do they
yeah.
just cancel each other out? Is that how that works?
Yeah, you just up the stakes for the next round. Yep.
Huh. Well, that's super weird. we both
So
get,
what is
we
your-
both get disarmed. We both lose dice, and we both gain dice. It's just
Yeah.
like,
Fuck. Yeah. Only I rolled like shit, so whatever.
What does my maneuver look like? My maneuver is I jump from the crow's nest onto the top of one of these crabs, and I take my bow, and I like kind of hook it around one of their eye stalks, and I kind of like yank at it to kind of
make it
try to
look
make it-
away or something.
no, like you know how like if you like you're pulling on the reins of a horse to make it kind of like move. So
You're gonna
he's
crash the crabs together.
Yeah, he's gonna try to crash the crabs together, so they're toppling over each other.
You're channeling your inner Huey, mounting a giant beast and driving it somewhere.
Yeah, you're gonna try to like get it to like scuttle into its friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna Fast and Furious these crabs.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I am.
I love everything about that. So you get a
Just-
+2 from your bow.
Just don't Tokyo drift them.
You're getting 3 from myself, Ellie, and Pi, and then you get an extra 1 from the other mice.
Okay, so that's 6. I'm rolling 10 dice and watch. I'm not gonna hit anything.
1 success.
I rolled 8 dice and got 2. Whoa, fucking. All right, you got
That's pretty
7.
good. You only
So
got
you get
2
everything.
3 failures there. Nice, man.
Wait, let me look at the maneuvers. What do I?
So you get to disarm them.
They don't.
You
They
get-
can't stack with each other. I mean, I'm sorry. You can't get multiple of the same one, and they only last 1 turn.
Yeah,
So
you-
you
that's
really
fine.
you just get everything.
And well, I mean, doesn't disarm last forever?
No, it just lasts for the round. It lasts for the remainder of this round, because then I can re-equip something.
Yeah. So you can disarm them, and I get 2 dice, and they get a -1 dice. And Eric, what are you picking?
I'm picking 2, give myself an advantage.
Okay, so the next attack, he'll get 1 extra dice.
Yes.
Just do they get an additional dice or an additional success?
Dice.
Additional die, because I don't
Additional
have
die.
that weapon equipped. You knocked out my legs.
Yeah, but what he's
Oh,
saying
I was
he's giving him an advantage. So basically, because he got 2 on his, he can pay for giving the next attacker and the next person who acts a +2 dice. But because you're giving him a disadvantage, you're removing 1 of those dice. And on top of that,
Yeah.
you're also disarming him, which is the legs, I believe, or something.
Yeah, I love the idea that you jumped on the back of one of these crabs and you bumped it into another crab, and the other crab wasn't expecting it, awkward, and fell over, and now it's like on its back, right? And so
Okay,
like its legs
yeah.
are there, but then there's a third crab coming in, and that's the crab with disadvantage.
okay.
Okay.
That'll
So
work.
that's why. So I get a +1, and then in the meantime, you guys also for this turn, Dill, you're getting +2, right?
Mhm. Yeah. Okay, so this is attack versus attack, which is independent. So we both roll here. I hope that you roll poorly, Eric. 4, and then so +1 for my sword, +2 for the help.
Yeah, this is independent.
And then 3 from Ellie and Graham and Pi. Puts me at 6. And then 1 more for the other mice. That puts us at 7.
Do you want to spend any persona here?
Is
You
fighting?
can spend. Remember, you can spend persona to either just straight up 1-to-1 up to 3 dice. Just spend 1 persona for 1 die, or you can spend persona to tap your nature.
Okay, I will. I'm going to use impetuous negatively.
Okay, earn yourself a check.
Yep. So that puts me at 6. And then can I use a trait negatively and positively in the same turn?
No.
No. Okay. And then can I use persona at the same time?
Yes.
Okay. I might burn a persona, so that puts me at 3 persona. And I will
basically negating the minus die.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Which will give me 1 extra die because my rating is 2 right now, right? That's how that works. Adds nature.
What's your current nature?
2 or 4.
Yeah. So if you tap, it's 2. So you add 2 to it. You add 2 to the roll.
So that puts me at 8.
Okay. So you're actually getting a net +1 from
+1.
spending a trait negatively. And what does that look like? What are you doing that's impetuous?
Probably showing off to the Golden Beetle crew. Jumping down onto the sand, drawing the saber and being like, "Avast ye, you scurvy shellfish!"
Sure. Yeah.
Putting
As
on a big show, being
swells,
pompous. Yeah.
And like, of course, like the Pirates of the Caribbean music plays.
Yeah.
And for sure.
All right.
Okay.
All right. I'll 1 because it's versus.
Let's roll.
Oh, get fucked.
Whoa, man! What if I had? Oh, I wish I had fate. All right, I do 5 points of damage.
Can I re-roll some of these things?
And you did 4. Yeah, man. Do you have relevant wises?
I do. I have battle wise. No, I have dirty fighting wise.
Yeah. So what does that look like? So this is, remember, you could spend so you have 2 options here. You can spend fate, which is aha, or you can spend persona, which is of course. And then you describe, of course, because of this wise, I was going to make this mistake, but instead I'm doing this thing.
Yeah. I'm going to aha. Of course, I need to move out of the way and. Of course, I need to kick sand in his face. Right? Of course.
Yeah.
He's a dumb crab. They hate sand. How many? Okay, so I need to reroll 8. God. Is it 8d6? Yeah. Okay,
wow, there you go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that puts me at 9. And I'll tell you what. I'll do you one better. I will burn a fate and re-roll those 6s.
Okay.
You know what? We'll just go all the way. Why not?
Just use up all that. Yeah, use all that sweet character juice.
Yeah. So that's 2, 3. Greater than 4 exclamation point. Hey, did it.
Nailed it. Okay, in one fell swoop, you're able to not take down the crabs.
Nice.
Yeah. So I think it's pretty obvious that you managed to like really score. Like you cut off one of the eye stalks of one of these crabs, right? And the rest of the crabs are just like, oh fuck this. We thought this was an easy meal because they got wrecked. They can't go anywhere. But they're these things are fighters. We don't want any of this shit, right?
Yeah.
And they scuttle off. You guys, what you saved the day. And as you guys showing up, the crabs run away. No one's hurt. But then you guys start like taking a toll and realize, you guys are mighty tired. That took a lot out of you guys. You you try to go wipe off the sweat that you think is accumulated, and there's none because you guys are exhausted.
Because of the heat wave?
Yep. So I think it's fair to say when you're losing half, you guys are hungry and thirsty and tired.
Does that include Ellie, even though she didn't do anything?
Yeah, it's part of the conflict.
Sorry, Ellie.
Yeah, sorry, Ellie. Dale's too good.
Graham kind of like calls out after the crabs. Come on, why are you so crabby? Come on, we're not afraid of you. Come on. And he's just so tired. He's not even making good insults, but he's like just trying to egg them on, make him feel bad.
I feel like the crew, specifically the captain of the Vainglorious Beetle, tells you to knock that shit off.
Oh, they're not gonna come back.
And it looks at
mind, Graham.
they look at
shellfish.
you. They look at you. Oh God. They just because they know you're not like a crab of the sea, or like a mouse of the sea, right? You don't have that salt. You're not a salt fur, and so when like you say that stuff, like that's not how people of the sea would behave. Like for example, Dale, you would know this. You know that like it's most sailing mice are superstitious. They don't want to tempt anything, right?
Oh yeah, no, 100%.
So like don't tempt, don't taunt creatures, don't do any of that shit. Just survive. It's hard enough being a mouse on the water as it is. And so when you go like rubbing your face into nature, when you go rubbing your face in nature, nature always ends up getting, nature always has the last laugh.
So maybe
no, that's what they say. Oh shit, no, that's exactly what they say. So when you go laugh at nature like be prepared because nature always gets that last laugh.
So maybe I just go up into this clip Graham in the back of the ear or whatever, and it's like, quiet. Yeah. We don't need you bringing that kind of hate on us.
Oh, fine, whatever. They're just scavengers anyway. They're the equivalent to dung beetles.
So what do we need to do to help them get their ship back now? I mean, like, is their ship just like dry docked right now? Is that sort of what it is? So.
It's dashed upon the rocks. It's pretty bad. They need to go get some wood, and it's repairable, but yeah, it's not in good shape.
All right. Well, maybe since there's no opportunity of catching the shiv now.
No, you have to go back mechanically, dude. It's going to cost you another scout test to find it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So maybe we can instead work this as an opportunity. So I go up to the captain.
Do you tell? Yeah, you tell them their mission. Like, what do you? Yeah, of course. Like they and Kaylee after chastising Graham.
I don't tell them about the mission. Right. I got another plan that I'm gonna do.
Right. So so after chastising Graham, you go up to talk to Kaylee.
Oh. Ahoy, Kaylee.
Hey. Good seeing you.
Oh, I wish I could.
You are. You're a sight for sore eyes. You did quite a number on that crab back there.
Oh, a little dirt kicking. You scare off most of things. It seems you're in a bit of a pickle.
Yeah, the shiv. We were outrunning the shiv, and we took a turn for the worse here.
You might be able to help the mouse guard. Return the favor.
A little squid pro quo.
You could say that. How would you like to give me your colors?
What for?
We need to lure the shiv back in.
So she's like putting the pieces together in her head. She's like doing the math right in her head. It's like, pretend to be our ship, crippled and kind of getting ready on its own. Think of the easy prey, so they sneak up on you.
That's right.
Smart.
Beat them at their own game.
Right. That doesn't require a test because that's just fucking a great idea.
Yeah.
Right. Cool. I didn't think of that. Fuck. Okay. Yeah, that's a great idea. Yeah. No, like I want to do that. So we do that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And she said, and then
and the extra benefit is, you know, the extra sailors that come on board, you know, the Stargazer will be wanting to get revenge, most likely too.
Exactly.
Helping hands in the combat.
Exactly. So she's like, I'm going to need to keep some laborers in tow as well as a couple guards in case those crabs come back again. But as we do repairs here, but yeah, we.
I tell you what, if you help us get the if you help us, you know, bring down the Shiv, we'll make sure that your ship gets out.
And there's got to be like a Port Sumac saying or whatever she says to you, right? As you like make a deal, like either like spit in your hand, you know, or like there's some kind of like thing that you guys both know to do. Like it's a deal, and they.
Oh yeah, it would be like spit in the hand and then like monkey grip sort of thing.
Yeah, right. Like yeah, exactly. It's and you guys are like, what the fuck? But it's a Port Sumac deal thing.
Yeah.
And yeah, for sure. And great, awesome.
Pull him in for an open mouth kiss. No, nothing like that. Done.
Just straight up, just smooching, just all this smooching everywhere.
Yeah, absolutely. Port Sumac, it's a friendly place.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's cool, awesome. So yeah, you totally get the Vainglorious Beetles flags, and you're gonna basically be the bait.
Yeah, we spent a bit of time swapping the sails over, and all that sort of shit. Because you know, mine's pretty obvious. Big flashy star on the front. But yeah, we swap the colors over, and then we just go pretend to be a big fat target.
Yeah. So can you give me this should probably be some sort of test to get it to the boat set up and
how about
and sort of almost like
test?
this luck.
Pretend to be another ship, or maybe manipulator. I don't know.
Yeah, I'd be willing. What do you think it would be?
Is
it boat crafter to pretend like you are a merchant ship, or is it going to be manipulator?
I think it would have to be manipulator. Like boat crafter, in my eyes, is like when you're trying to sail through dangerous
proper
waters
sailing
and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Plus, I would love to get like some, because then other people can help with the manipulator too. So I don't know.
Yeah. This works for me. So it's going to be a versus test against their will, manipulate versus will. But so I'm going to roll their will, the ship's will, essentially, and see if they take the bait or not. Right?
Are you two willing to listen to instructions to pretend to be merchant people on the deck of the ship?
Probably, but I don't have manipulator.
Manipulator is helped with. Let me take a look here.
Persuader.
Manipulator, persuader. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I can do persuader.
I'm not sure you can help with persuade here.
Yeah, because
you guys are like basically retrofitting your ship to make it look like a merchant ship, and that's the manipulation here. It's like the ploy. It's like you're making a feint to like get this thing to find you.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think that's what you can't really help with that way. You could help with boat crafter or laborer, right? Like you're literally the one helping getting the ship set up. Maybe a scientist too. I would allow scientists.
I have smithing
or wise. Irrelevant. You can always help with irrelevant wise.
I'm going to help with anarchy wise.
Hell yeah.
I'm not sure I'm going to allow anarchy wise to help you set up and craft a decoy.
Oh man. What about survivalist? I feel like Graham doesn't have any relevant skills on a boat, so he would go and grab like all the extra slack of rope and kind of tie them together to be like a shambled kind of net. So, and then kind of like rig it to the bottom of the crow's nest. So if they get onto the ship, he'll just drop it on them.
Yeah, I will. Know what I'll allow you to do here? Yeah, make a survivalist test to make supplies for this test.
There we go.
I can help with that test.
Yeah, that makes sense. Right, you guys. This is like you guys basically using what you can from the wreckage and what you have on the ship yourself to help you get this thing set up and square this camouflage, this costume, this disguise set up and squared away. Totally.
So I'm getting 3 Pi, Ellie, and Dale.
Yeah. Plus 1 extra from the other mice.
And what is this ob?
3?
Ob 3.
Supplies, yeah, 3.
Damn,
Easy.
got him.
Crush that roll. Yep, good job.
Crushed it.
Cool. So you now this manipulate test, you have additional 1 die of supplies.
Okay, so who's helping with it? I guess Pi, and the other mice. So that's 2, and Graham can't help.
Unless manipulation helping manipulator with manipulator.
Yeah, that helps.
I can't help.
It's manipulator and persuader.
Persuader, but
I can't help with persuader.
yeah.
In this case, it's manipulator, laborer, and scientist.
Oh, I'll help with manipulator.
And boat crafter, of course, and boat crafting as well.
Okay.
I don't have those.
But those are the 4 skills that are relevant as far
Alright,
as I can see. That makes sense here.
So 3, and then an extra 1 for the supplies. So that's 4.
My manipulator is I'm dressing myself up to look like a wealthy merchant who's booked passage on your ship.
Oh.
Yeah,
Just put on like a fucking fur coat.
you have to. Yeah, no, that makes sense because based on the roll, we were going to cut back and see what it looks like on your ship based on the spyglass of the captain.
Yeah, perfect.
Right. So for sure, like whatever this is.
And so that's 4. Okay, cool. I'm also going to use a trait. I'm going to use graceful.
Mm-hmm.
In that I act graceful on the ship. No,
that doesn't work. That won't fucking fly. Come on.
That won't fucking fly. Okay, great, perfect. I don't have any relevant traits. God damn it. All right, cool. All right, so 4 it is. What's the ob?
It's a versus test against your will, so I'm getting ready to roll.
Okay. Oh.
Whoa, fucking crushed it.
Hey, come on.
So you guys are out in the water, right? And then it looks, and you guys are being the bait, and we zoom out and we actually see sort of like the image that we see get concave on the edge of a spyglass as a male mouse with a black tricorn hat folds up the spyglass and puts it down and says to their first mate, "Looks like the Vangorious beetle is back in action. Set sails hitherto. We'll get there, Grain." And I think the first mate says, "The captain, are you sure? I mean, we're already laden up with the supplies from destined to Dawn Rock. Are we?" And I think the captain interrupts them. It's like, "That's enough. We're not going to... This is... I don't need you jinxing this," or I think is what they say, right? So let's go. And they're totally gonna buy your ploy here.
Fuck yeah.
Right? They failed their manipulate test, or you succeeded in your manipulate test. So they totally buy it, quite literally hook, line, and sinker.
Hell yeah.
So what does it look like when they come up on you?
Graham's walking around pretending to be like some snooty rich
spinning
merchant.
a cane.
Oh, yeah. He's like, "Oh, this is the most lavish ship that I could ever purchase. Look at me with all of my money. I take money baths daily. I swim in gold."
I like the idea that I'll come up to you and be like, "Do you feel that wave?"
What
Yeah.
wave?
So, on the out from a misty horizon comes the double masted shiv. It's black. It raises a black flag with white crossed swords as it speeds to you guys. And Dale, it's an impressively fast ship. So you know that because it's a raiding ship, you know they don't attack a merchant ship because they don't want any of the ships the goods to sink, right? They want to board it, right? So they're gonna come up close to you. But what's the plan when they get up close to you? Like what's the next step of this phase that you guys already worked out?
Yeah,
we just never talked about it, right?
So
what?
The Stargazer is a pirate hunter ship. It's designed from the ground up to hunt pirates, right? So the first thing that happens is a secure lock to the outside of their ship happens with grappling hooks.
Grappling hooks, yeah.
So we get tied to their ship so that there is no chance of them escaping. And then from below, cannons get fired directly into their ship.
Okay.
With the idea being that
that they're not ready for it. Yeah. Okay.
I looked at Dale. Can I work the grape shot cannon? Can I work the grape shot cannon?
I don't think we have cannons in this thing, but I think you have like ballistas.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Yeah,
right?
it's something to like pierce the hull below, right? So
yeah. Okay.
I'll just be like, why didn't we use those on the crabs?
They're made for ships, not for animals. Don't be. That's ridiculous. Savage. Yeah.
Yeah.
You wouldn't use a ballista on a single mouse, would you?
I'd use that on a crab.
So
crabs go underwater, boats don't.
So so like I said, you manipulate your tactics work as the ship comes up close to you. And then is it on your mark? Do you call out the plan?
Yeah, so I reckon we have mice in tow already. I like the idea that, when they come up, they're getting ready to be like bored. They do like their pirate pizzazz thing, but that's when the opposite happens. The hooks come across and tie the two ships together, and then I just you see Dale just be like, ahoy. And then just
you run,
big guns just fire,
Yeah, totally. You run up and then you run up the colors actually of the
Stargazer,
of the Stargazer, and you caught them with their pants down. Awesome. Yeah. So I think this is. I kind of think to get this set up, is this to do this mission? Is this a militarist test? Is that what you think it is? To get it started. Or should we just, or are you ready to go right into another fight conflict?
What would I don't have militarist, I don't think. So I couldn't even make that test even if I tried.
Yeah, you can. It's a new skill. That's all.
Yeah.
Or you can use your nature.
What would rolling that do? I think another conflict might be appropriate here. But we also
it's just
we also tired and hungry, so we get disposition -1. Is it per person?
Sorry, you know what it is? Here's how we're doing it. It's a fighter test. Let's start with a fighter test, right?
Okay.
It's a fighter test versus their nature. And if you succeed, then the plan's going successfully. And should it fail, then I'll explain what that looks like. Okay?
Okay.
So this is where it starts before we go into the conflict, okay?
Okay. So who wants to help with the fighter test?
I'll help with a fighter's test.
Ellie, do you have fighter yet?
Can I help with hunter?
It's fighter or hunter, right?
Yeah, fighter or hunter.
I mean, you're a pirate hunter this day, so that makes sense.
Yeah, I'll buy that.
Right, so
I have a little deputy pirate hunter badge.
Nice. It looks like a skull and crossbones with another skull and crossbones on it. I like it. All right, so two help from Graham and Ellie, one from Pi, one from the other mice. Puts it at 4 with extra supplies. No, that was from the manipulator test, right? So that's 4. And fighter doesn't help. Sword doesn't help for fighter, right?
No, it counts as supplies for this test.
Okay. So 5. I'm going to use graceful as a trait.
Yeah. This is like your swashbuckling. This is like straight up swashbuckling.
This is swashbuckling. This is like the ocean
No, this
is
is swashbuckling.
The ocean is wobbling around, and I'm graceful on the boat as it's rocking, and as the hooks are like pushing and pulling against the ship and stuff, and yeah. So that puts us at 5, and I think that's all I can do. I guess I could use. It's not really worth burning a persona on getting 2 extra dice, I don't think. I'd rather re-roll everything, so I'll go with that. What's the orb here? Versus, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is basically your opening salvo of like your plan going in action.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's not so bad.
Nature.
That's 4 failures. Be worse, I guess.
Oh, yeah, you succeed, so it works. So you have them. Your surprise takes them true. The grappling hooks lock in. The bottom parts ballista, like the little things open up, right, and the bolts fire into the ship. And then I guess you guys start screaming out of the ship, ready to fight, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, I like it.
Yeah. Okay. So now I guess we're going to a second conflict.
Sweet. I don't think we've ever had 2 conflicts on the one GM turn, have we?
No, but this is for the marbles.
For the Marbelles.
Marabellas.
So I'm in danger again. I'm going to examine the surrounding area and study my opponent.
What weapons do the pirates have, Eric?
I don't think I could do it to the ship because I don't know shit about ships. But I'm pretty sure I could get a grasp of like your basic pirate flunky. And I'm actually going to look, instead of their weapons, I'm going to look into their nature. Because
they're mice, homie.
But I mean, they're pirate mice.
All mice have the same nature.
All right, then I'll just go for their weapons.
That's fair.
Yeah.
He tried to be cool, Eric, and you just like, bitch, please.
You never know if they're kind of
like
altered.
I love what you're working with right there, right? I love that you're still trying to gun for it, but yes, it is exactly the same as before. Yeah, so they're mostly, it's a variety. It's a cornucopia of killing machines with them. A couple of them have a hook and line. Several of them have swords, but I think the majority of people have spears.
Okay.
Right.
Let's see.
So hook and line, sword, and spear are the weapons. And these ones, I think the first ones coming up are the
trying to find the book.
Yeah, I actually added the fighting weapons to the bottom of
you did?
Roll20 sheet on the conflict page. Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
While we were sitting around. Yeah, so I think the first ones coming in are going to be the spear. Okay. So, but before we get into that, we have to do our disposition and give me a goals. So,
yeah, I guess
Shanghai the Privateers.
I mean, we just need what's her fucking name again? God damn it. Berg. Yeah, we just need Berg.
Bergson.
So maybe make the pirates surrender. What do you guys think?
Yeah. Sounds good to me. Fight the pirates to force them to surrender.
Yeah.
The pirates' goal is to repel your attack and get away.
Okay. Yeah. Stargazer, not Starlight, by the way. God damn it.
Waff. It's a tomato.
Son of a bitch.
Nah, that's fair. My bad.
So who wants to lead this one? I'm up
You're
for.
the captain.
Yeah, I did say that. It's true. I did say that.
Yeah, you did.
I feel like I'm rolling a lot though. This is kind of why I was like happy that the ship exploded, because the moment it stepped on the ship, it's Dale's territory, and it just goes back to Huey.
It's perfectly reasonable. Yeah, but Dale, it's perfectly reasonable for Dale to have been like, okay, so here's the plan. We're going to pretend to be merchants. We're going to do these things. And then Ellie, you're going to lead the assault. I'm going to be working with the people shooting the ballista stuff. And then, Ellie, you're on that mark, you're going to lead the people out. And then that could be, that's how you could describe it as them leading the fight, right?
I'm cool with that. Ellie, you cool with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
You leading surmised to be the fighter role. Right.
Yeah, you know
and
what?
So now this is happening. This could be a contingency part of the plan. It's like don't feel like you're like pinned into just leading this right now. Okay.
You know what? Maybe I'll pull you aside just before this happens, right, Ellie? And I put an arm around you and I'm just like, listen, these Golden Beetle fellas, they really look up to the guard, and you're the most guard mouse I've ever seen.
Good job. Good job.
So when it comes down to us boarding, they're gonna be looking at you. Do you think you can lead them?
Ellie just salutes.
All right. Do me proud, kiddo. Yeah. Give her a shoulder squeeze and just go back to like in the background. I also like the idea that we just hear Graham just being like, "I'm a rich merchant."
Dirty.
Hurdy-dirty, this is what merchants do. Look at all my money. I start like...
I love counting.
I start like pulling out like grain. I don't know. I guess I pulled like a sack of grain to make my my...
God, a sack of grain would be fucking enormous for a mouse. Can I just say that? Like,
okay, maybe
grain
like
is
a
like
sack.
grain is like this to a mouse. You know, it's like a Coke can.
Yeah.
It's like...
I start just throwing grain at them. Oh, look, the help. And I start tossing it
The
over at
help.
them.
Yeah.
And they're just like looking at me like, who the fuck is this guy?
All right, Els, what are you doing?
Compound interest, equitable trading.
Tax exemptions.
Securities.
Down payments.
Okay. So who's making this roll?
loans.
Who's making this roll?
I am, I guess.
Yeah.
And I can do this with Hunter, right?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Unless you want to try fighter. Actually, no, you don't get anything for doing it on disposition. So,
Yeah.
There's three of us are hungry and tired and thirsty.
But
so that'll
each one only counts once, so that's two down.
So it's just two down. Yep.
Okay, cool, perfect.
But I was gonna have that as contracting help from a couple guys, but I'm also getting help from the...
No, they don't subtract dice. They straight up just lower your total value
Okay.
at the end.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is why I want you to be the captain of this one, because your 2 extra health will just make it so that it's
So I'm getting help from Dale and Graham and the ships
and Pi. So that's 4.
and Pi. Okay, 4 helps, and I can't use traits for this, can I?
Yes, you can.
I can.
Mm-hmm.
I'm using driven for this then.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, one of the things that Huey did a lot was burn Fate and Persona all the time on disposition rolls, like just fucking constant. That's why I never had any as Huey, because I was leading every single fucking conflict there was. So.
Okay, so it's 5.
So you don't add your health until after. So.
Yeah, and what?
You can. So you'll be able to re-roll that.
Yeah, I'm going to re-roll that.
So that will give you 6 dice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy, I've been waiting all game for it.
What are you going to use to re-roll? What's your wise?
My wise? Legends of the Guard Wise.
There it is. There it is. I've been waiting all game for it.
What do you? So what's the story you heard about pirating or like privateers or like boating stuff? It has to be nautical themed, obviously.
Scruffy beard.
Scruffy beard. Scruffy beard's a good one. I recall the tale of Merryweather Scruffybeard the Blue, who rode the seas and fought off pirates, and he would go out of his way to hunt down a specific pirate who was his arch nemesis. For 7 years he chased this dastardly fiend who was the terror of the seas, until one day they finally met in a final dramatic battle in which both tragically fell, but Scruffybeard's crew was able to rally and finally take the vessel. The pirate vessel. Anyway, yeah, is that good?
Okay. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. So how do I do this with dropping the...
So I just manually would do it. So you just reroll
okay.
failures there. So you rolled 9 dice and got 3 successes. So you reroll 6 dice.
Yep.
66. I just...
Exclamation
less than
greater than less than 4. Yeah.
Less than
Greater than 4.
less than-
Sorry, greater than 4, not less than.
Okay. No, where's the exclamation point go at the end?
No. The exclamation point's for when you do exploding dice.
Okay. So I'm not exploding right now. The bunk.
So 5, but you've also got 1 6 in there as well.
Yeah. I'll explode that 6. Use a trait for that?
Did you already use a trait?
Use fate.
I use fate. Yeah. Sorry, it's been a while.
Yeah, we'll get there. It's coming back to me, man. This game is just like easy mode. Easy mode. Hey, all right. So that puts you at 6. That's 1 above them. So
yeah.
What did
6
Eric actually
minus
roll
2 is 4 plus 6 is
7
10.
dice. Fighter.
Yeah. We are at 10 then, I believe.
Is that minus 2?
Yeah, 6
Yeah,
plus 6
what
is 12 minus 2.
Oh, 10. Yeah. Okay. Cool. And your guys' goal is to capture the crew, make them surrender, right?
Make them surrender.
Just make them surrender.
Yeah. Cool. And then let's get ready to rumble. So their captain is leading their side. And remember, he's got the black tricorn cap and like a black like heavy duty cloak.
Yep.
And I said they have spears.
Yes, or at least the first group of them did. Yeah. Spears are such a weird boat weapon. Maybe not.
I just imagine them, they're like practically like harpoons. At least that's how I imagine it.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Okay, my cards are down.
I got this.
Get him, Graham.
I'm thinking about maybe going for a feint on the opening.
Oh, interesting. What do feints do again?
Because if I'm reading this right, I'm looking down the mouse side. Feint is line against enemy attack, so doesn't it go through an enemy attack?
Yeah.
Because you're basically pocket sanding somebody who's attacking you?
No, feint gets wrecked by attack.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, I read.
Feint is when they defend or maneuver, right?
Yes.
So feint versus defend makes it independent, And feint versus feint is versus. And feint versus maneuver is also independent. So if you roll higher than them when they defend and maneuver, then your feint will go off. And a feint, I believe... Hang on, what does it actually do? I can't...
I'll actually hit up with a maneuver since I get my +2.
I can't actually read that. It's too small. Okay, so you're doing maneuver? Alright. Well, I don't mind doing attack in the middle. If everyone's cool with that.
I'm good with that.
The old trifecta.
And then what's Ellie doing for the third one?
Well, the other thing that I could potentially do too is...
Sorry.
So, here's the thing. You two have ranged weapons, right?
Yeah.
So if you did attack against their attack, right, you get an advantage being that it becomes versus rather than independent, which means that we can save them off from attacking us and taking damage. And then what I could potentially do is then say use my sword to add to defend. So that if they attack us and they beat any points, then I can, get us HP back. Because we've never, in the entire game, never done defend once, I don't think.
I've defended against a few things, but I'm just maneuvering so I have the chance of buffing your attack up.
Yeah, I'm worried that these guys are just going to try and attack us as hard as they can, because they need to try and get away, right? So what I'm thinking is potentially in the middle, we have a defend, and maybe we start off with an attack, right? Because an attack versus an attack from a bow, from a ranged weapon, is going to be really useful, because it means that if they attack and you attack, then you can make it a versus rather than independent, which means that if you beat them, we don't take any damage, which is really, really powerful. The other thing is, so maybe Ellie, maybe you do attack as well. Because the idea is that we have to get their HP down to 0 for them to surrender.
Yeah.
And maybe I do defend in the middle. What do you guys think?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, we can try that out.
All right, cool. All right, Eric, I think we've got a lineup.
All right.
Yeah. Oh shit. Oh shit.
The mirror match.
Called it. Damn. All right. Okay.
You did. Well done.
I know, Eric.
If only we just had an attack in the middle, or not an attack, whatever, a feint.
Yeah, that's what you should have done.
Yeah.
But so it goes. Yeah. Look, I don't try to trick you guys. I just got to play what I think they're doing.
Yeah.
And
I read
like
Eric
you
like a
guys.
book.
Well, that's good. We've been playing for like 15 sessions together. Like, I really hope you have figured out how I play this game by now.
Yeah.
That's good. So,
Question.
What's up?
Can Henley use the life-saving supplies stuff that I made earlier for the defend?
If they do damage to us in the first round, yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it'd be pointless. Wait, so defend is versus, yeah? No, it's independent. Okay.
No, it's independent. Yeah. It's against an ob. Each of us have to recover an amount equal or greater than an ob 3 test.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. I don't know what's going on right now, but yeah.
I don't mean to be a party pooper, but did we -1 for
Yes, we did. We did all that.
Yeah, we already did it.
We did that.
Cool.
Partied, not pooped.
Good.
You go to poop at the party and realize there's people already there. So
I'd be like, absolutely not. It's specifically in the punch bowl, so it's a turd in the punch bowl.
yeah, he's like, this party sucks. I'm going to poop in the party. Oh wait, someone's already done that. Yeah.
All right.
Later, you find out that it was just a Snickers bar.
Oh, ew! In Punch, ew.
Someone just dropped it in there.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Anyway, let's get some.
It's not as bad as poop.
I'd rather poop than a Snickers.
Okay.
What?
Speaking about pooping, let's get some.
What are you, a crab?
Let's get some rolls going, guys.
Okay, so Graham, thinking that he's like been the most sneakiest mouse ever, like throws off his disguise and he's like, "Aha! I was never a merchant. I was Graham Weatherfields." And he like pulls out his bow and he like volleys a bunch of arrows into these like
People charging across. Yeah.
yeah.
A gangplank or something like that.
Yeah,
So-
totally.
All right, let's do that hunter. I'll hit him with a hunter, because I'm not trying to kill him. I'm just trying to like pin him to the gangplank. Maybe go for their feet.
Oh, that's awful. Fucking foot stuck in the
Damn.
gangplank. Yeah.
Grab their Achilles heel. That might actually kill him. I get help from Dale, Ellie, and
So it's just
Kai.
4. It's just 4.
Okay, 4. Okay.
Yeah.
Um.
You get 2 for your attack. Oh no, that's only maneuver, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure bows are only maneuver. Yes, it's maneuver. Yeah, so you don't get anything for your bow, but you do make it a versus independent versus test rather than independent, which is really good.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you get I think that's it. That's pretty much it.
I'm gonna hit up that quick-witted, knowing that if I volley some arrows more onto the ship, I could probably dispose of the pirates that are getting onto the gangplank as opposed to the ones that already are on the gangplank.
Yeah.
Because the way that I see it is like the pirates on the gangplank are about to like get into heavy conflict with our guys, and I don't want to be shooting into combat because that's dangerous. So he's going to try to volley arrows beyond the gangplank and try to stop whatever.
Yeah. No, I think it's the other. I think we have it the other way around. I think it's you guys who are rushing their ship because you want to capture them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then I'm just volleying.
So they're trying to repel you. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm volleying right in front
yeah,
of the
I'm trying to think of this in my head. I'm like, why would you take another person's ship if you're trying to get away? And then I was like, oh wait, that's what
Well, we did just puncture a hole in their ship.
Yeah.
Big holes. Big,
Yeah, well, they
big
can
holes.
fix that. It's gonna suck. It's gonna be hard to get away, but you know, ships have things to pump
yeah.
water out.
Mhm.
Yeah, like
All right.
hand pumps to do that.
Eric Pastrami Master Vulgaris, are you ready for this versus test?
Yeah, their captain's leading the defense efforts here, rallying people to pick up their spears and keep you guys from getting across. So I roll.
3, 2,
and I roll a
1, go.
fucking
Oh!
wow.
Boom. Now, do you take
But
the
I'm
difference, or do you?
You take the you do the difference of 1 so far.
I'm going to blow up those.
Well, if you got any
sixes
personas, you
and
can re-roll 5 die before you hit those 6s up.
If you have a wise,
True.
remember
Yes,
it
I do
relies
have
on the
a
wise.
Wild country wise, right?
The sea is pretty
takes
wild.
me back to.
You're on
it
a
takes me back to the days.
You're attacking a pirate ship.
That's pretty
it takes-
wild.
it
I'm
takes-
really interested in hearing what you.
Okay. So it reminds me of one of the tests that Falker put me on. He threw me out into the wild country, and he was leading me to the next camp. Every camp is a checkpoint in this training, and I'm trying to get to him. Well, he decides that the next checkpoint of the camp is right in the middle of a weasel camp, right? And I walk right into like this weasel camp, not even realizing that it was an abandoned weasel. Not abandoned, they were just out gathering provisions. And they come back and they look down and they notice that I'm just a lonely little mouse going through their shit. And they attack and they try to gang up on me. So I have to try to outmaneuver them and use my bow to kind of drive them off.
And how? Okay.
So using that knowledge of going up against a group of weasels trying to get away, I'm going to try to apply the same tactics that I used against the weasels to drive off the pirates to keep them away from the gangplank, so they don't try to meet our guys in the middle. I want to get our guys onto the ship, because if somebody was trying to get into my ship, I probably would line them right in front of the gangplank and just kind of like knock them off.
Okay. I'll buy it. I'll buy it because you told us a little bit more about yourself and war story stuff. So I'm cool with it.
Sweet. So let's roll 5d6 greater than 4.
There's another
successes
6.
and 1 6. Gonna blow up that 6 with a fate.
So that'd be 4 6s now.
Yep. 4d6
Greater than 4.
greater than 4 exclamation point.
Wow, 1 success.
Wow.
1.
That's okay.
So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You did 8 successes. Minus 3, so you did 5 points of damage.
Okay.
Cool.
Nice.
So they try their best to keep you guys off the ship, but you managed to make some headway. But then they regroup and they're going to try to they're going to try to regroup. And so you have defense set up, but you're already at max health.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, it's an independent test versus ob 3 if you want to make a nature test for free and get a better nature.
Fuck yeah,
right?
dude. So is it nature, or that's pretty much it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
It's nature or lore mount. No, this is a fight conflict, so it has to be nature.
Yeah, I'll do nature anyway.
So what am I testing? I'm testing my mice nature, and they have 8 or 5 plus 3 plus 1 more because of their spears. So I just accidentally added their helpers into their base, but that's fine. 4, so they were able to heal 1 success.
Okay. Input is 2, or max is. I'm going to use impetuous here negatively.
Okay.
No point not to, because we don't get any benefit for me doing it, and I wouldn't mind having a failure on this either. So, so I'm just going to put this at 1, because that's all I have. I'm just going to stand in front of where the hooks are, right? Because I'm defending the hooks that are connecting the ships together.
Yeah. And focus on protecting those?
Yeah, I'm protecting those. And basically I'm just flourishing the sword. And I don't think I'm going to use my sword as a defender right now. So I haven't used that yet.
Okay.
So the orb was 1, I guess. And I succeeded.
Yeah,
Would
so
you
you
like
succeed.
to
So you mark
explode
it.
that 6?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Yeah.
Get another
Cool.
check though,
All right.
so that's fine.
Yeah. All right. So they've tried to muster as much as they can, and now they're going to try to fight you guys back and try to start cutting some of these ropes and pulleys that you have set up. So this is like a huge. It's like bedlam on the ship, right? Like it's just people are yelling and screaming, and they're fighting, and things are clashing with one another.
Mm-hmm.
Things are falling off the ship. People
It's hot
mice
as
included.
fuck.
It's hot as fuck. Yeah. Right. And I think in the distance, if there wasn't enough cacophony, are the black storm clouds of a storm in the distance.
Interesting. Yeah, whenever there's a big heat wave, there's got to be something to get rid of it, right? So.
Yep. So but we keep going. That's not your problem right now. Your problem is fighting these mice.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So yeah, there's an organized effort of them to propel. This is kind of like this is the group of the mice. So the captain was leading the initial repel, and he got forced back. The first mate is trying to rally everybody, and now this is sort of like the crew themselves are like now trying to go and push. So fighter.
Okay, I'm doing hunter, and I'm going to use brave here.
Yeah.
This is my first big sea battle against other mice. I think that I've only fought against mice a couple times before, too.
And even then, like, I think Huey stepped in and did all the shit for you, so you never really had to fight another mouse before, maybe.
Yeah, so it kind of throws me off a bit, but
yeah,
it's like,
center yourself.
What would Huey do? Okay, maybe not that far, but
you get a flashback of him slicing and dicing.
Yeah.
So you get 4 help.
Okay. 4 help.
And no supplies, so I think that's pretty much it. Plus your 1 trait, so you're at 5.
Unless my bread pan counts as supplies.
Yeah, unfortunately, wait, what is sling? Sling is
maneuver.
Maneuver?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. It's just like it's a weaker bow, but
I can use it in the rain.
Yes, you can.
Which has come up a few times.
Yes,
yeah.
Okay.
Let me know when you're ready to go.
Ready.
Ready.
Oh wow.
No. What do you got? Wow, 1 6 1 6 3 1 6 1 6 1. That's.
It's like Christmas.
So.
Wow, I know that.
if you don't want to use a persona, you could get away with just using a fate there, maybe. But you would.
All those failures. I would like to reroll all the failures.
6 failures. That's pretty insane.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's...
It's not. Oh, Eric's jumped the gun, already taken her health off. Oh my god.
Why? Because this is this is a versus. It's versus.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, so this is a wise, right?
Mm-hmm.
That I have to use.
Yeah.
I recall my favorite tale of when I was little. It actually reminds me a bit having to invade another ship is sort of like the Battle of Bellum's Keep, where the mouse guard had to came across bandits and had to breach the walls using grappling hooks and ladders. And she remembers hearing about Lady Bellanor the Graceful, who was able to evade the enemy's rain of arrows and get past their defenses to get up close and take them out and create like a breach in the walls or a breach in the defenses to help the mouse guards, the guards mice get in.
Take the key.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 66. Three.
Extra 6. That's not bad. That's 4 6s now.
Yeah, and I think I will explode this.
So you're at 6 right now, which is above Eric.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I
still want to explode the 6s. Because that's 4.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
Oh, another 6. Oh no, I already did it. Sweet.
Yeah.
Cool. So three additional successes.
So 9.
So
9
minus 5. So you did
4.
4. Yeah, they're on their last legs.
I like sling one stone and it like ricochets between like 5 mice's heads.
Wait, don't they
And
lose?
hits
4
the last
points?
one in the eye.
Don't they lose 4 points?
Yeah, they were at 6
They did.
before. So
Oh, it should be at 1. Yeah.
It should be at 2,
Yeah.
right?
2. They were
I
at
know
6
how to do
before.
math. I know how to do math.
It's cool. So
I'm sorry, I'm going to need you to take this proficiency test to be able to GM any more games of Mouse Guard. Otherwise, take this course
Right, take this course.
and pay me $500.
No. I'll just go read about it online.
Yeah, that's how college works. So I'm being bitter.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
no, gosh, no, yeah. It's like, oh, you want to do all these theater classes? Yeah, give me like $1,200
And
for all of them.
$1,700 worth of books.
Oh, that's the good thing about theater. We didn't have books.
Look,
Our
Shakespeare.
books-
Shakespeare is expensive. All right.
I already had a like a giant book about like with all of his plays in it, so I just kept reusing that. Like you literally when you take theater, depending on what school you go to, you can buy one giant book of Shakespeare, and that'll be good for your entire university. You know,
It's not like Shakespeare releases new novels in every once in a while.
Yeah.
So
This is the new revised edition of Shakespeare with updated rules.
here's what I'm thinking, ladies and gentlemen.
Just attack with a ranged weapon.
a maneuver.
I'm thinking up front, it's either going to be a feint or a defend.
But both of those, feint gets messed up by attack, and defend is versus against attack.
Or maybe less feint, but more.
Like just attacking with a ranged weapon is our best go-to in this situation.
Yeah, I think so.
So
but
long as we get above 2, we're
now
gonna
Eric
take him out.
put the last one in second place and then moved it. So
I did.
it could mean that he's moved the attack to the end, or it could mean that the front 2 are defense. Either way, attacking up front isn't a bad idea. But what do you think we should do in the second? I think potentially, and this is just me, I think another defend in the second spot might be a solid thing. Unless Eric is like, feints, but he's only on so much health.
I could.
So,
Yeah.
I'm thinking like, let's see. Even if I do a maneuver up front, a maneuver against attack is a versus. A maneuver against a defense is a versus. Maneuver against a feint is an independent. I get +2 because I have a bow.
yeah, but
And
the
then I
that
can
doesn't-
disarm them and buff the person behind me.
So the problem
But they-
is, if the person goes first and attacks and it goes through, we're guaranteed to win without taking any damage, right? Pretty much.
This is true.
Though if we're wrong about the front, we could potentially take a lot of damage, which is why I think either second or third needs to be defend so that we can regain back whatever we've lost, whatever that might
Sure.
be.
I mean, I'll do an attack because I'll just turn it into a versus test.
So what do you think we should do second? Here's what I think. Maybe Ellie, you go second and double down on 2 attacks up front. And
Yeah,
then, and
they're on
then
the
I do a
ropes.
defend at the end. What
Yeah.
do you think?
Defense regains its disposition, correct?
Yes, it does.
Okay, yeah, no, that would be good. 2 attacks and then a heal at the end.
Yeah, because the reason why I'm going to do it is because I can get a +1 with my sword for defending. So
Yeah.
what are you thinking, Ellie? Attack?
Yeah,
Okay.
they are on the ropes, as it were.
No, they're on the boat.
Boats have ropes.
You're
All right,
right.
Eric, come at us, bro. Yeah.
Okay. So it's a versus test.
I
Yeah,
was
just take him out. Take him out. Take him out.
I was right. I knew he would defend up front. I mean, of course he has to, right? He has to.
Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna use my bow.
Just boop him in the snoot.
4, and then I get 4.
Yeah,
for
this is their desperate stand.
4 for help.
I'm gonna
yeah.
use. Now, if I use a trait negatively, no, I'm not gonna do that. I think I'm gonna use tough as a trait positively, by saying that
How
Graham
so?
jumps right into like a mass of of the pirates,
Sailors,
and he,
yeah.
yeah, and he turns around and he starts like quick.
You could do the Zelda thing where you jump and slow motion, like shoot a couple of bows off, land, and then
pull that warframe,
and then like sweep a dude with your leg with your bow. You know,
yeah.
Legolas a dude with the arrow.
But then why is that tough? I don't feel like that's what
because he's
tough is
jumping
for.
down from the crow's nest.
I'm jumping down from
That would be
the crow's nest,
graceful.
but I'm jumping into a mass of people with spears that are probably going to ding me.
That's
if
more
I fuck
brave.
up.
That's more brave than tough. Tough is physically withstanding something. I know I'm splitting hairs here. But I feel like that's not what tough is.
All right, I'll charge at the people with the spears and start whacking people with my bow. Oh no, with my spear. I'll pull out my spear and start. No, I'm gonna
You
whack.
can't change
your
your weapons midway through a conflict.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna run.
No, this is a new round. So.
Yeah, so he can.
Yeah, but I would,
is it per round? I did not know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's per round.
per round.
Per 3 volleys, you can equip a new weapon.
Let me look at that spear.
Spear is +1 to feint, and +1 to defend.
Yeah.
+1 success to feint. Holy shit!
I'm gonna pull out my spear and I'm gonna charge these guys, and I'm expecting to get a few spears to my little mouse body.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm gonna tough through it, and I'm going to Jade Empire this shit.
See, that I'm all for that, because now when you say tough and like I know I'm putting myself in danger by doing this, it really makes consequence describing easier, because I'm like, oh, Graham probably got injured. Remember how he was tough? That would make sense. He got hurt, right? So like I'm fine with that. That works great. That's big. Yeah, I'm exposing myself to this danger, and so totally. Right.
Let's see.
Love it.
And we are doing a versus test, so come at me, bruh.
Fuck. All right. Attack first maneuver is a versus.
Don't.
Oh no! Wait, no, you win. You win.
Bleed
yeah,
over?
you bleed over. Holy fuck! Yeah, you rolled really well there. Yeah. No. I'm knocked out. You win. The ship is yours.
Flawless victory.
And you do it you do it so you charge them and your toughness is seen by them and they surrender.
You like running at them, you're like about to stab one, and they all just drop.
Yeah, they
get
no, wait. Exactly.
They drop,
exactly.
we're done.
Exactly. And so they just give it up, and it just they end it there, and they give up, and the ship is yours. You have captured the ship.
Nice.
So does this mean we have 2 ships now?
Well, this one's probably going to be in the bottom of the ocean pretty soon, but we get their ill-gotten goods.
Yes. You get their goods and you capture their crew, and I think it's probably a good time for a break.
I believe so. I do believe it's a player's turn now. Is that right?
We've
got more GM stuff to do. We've got more GM stuff to do.
Well, let's just wrap up the conflict real quick, right?
Sure. Yeah.
And let's not forget about all our tests and everything like that we just for our conflicts. So you guys have successfully captured the Shiv. The crew has surrendered to you. You're not in right now. The ship's not in danger of sinking or anything like that. It's okay. You're able to carry the missing goods off the ship. So that's all good and well to go. Is there anything you wanted to do to talk to the captain or anything like that right now?
Yeah, I mean, I have a personal vendetta with this lady. So I want to whisk her away to my captain's... what do they call it? Chambers, I guess?
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. This isn't Berg.
Interesting. So, who is it then?
I mean, I feel like this is the point when you realize it's like, where's Berg? Let me talk to them and stuff, and they introduce themselves.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Their name is Clove.
Male or female? Because it sounds like a girl name.
It's male.
Oh, that's unfortunate for him.
Graham starts laughing.
He's a captain. He's a captain of a pirate ship, so I feel like no one makes fun of him.
Graham's gonna laugh. He's going, your name is
Yeah.
Clove.
Right. Them.
Oh.
I think it's them. I think it's them. I think it's they're both. Like,
Okay.
they're not sure.
So where is Berg?
Who?
The captain of the Shiv. Where's Berg?
And he thinks back and he's like, "Oh, I do believe you mean the previous captain of the ship."
Mm-hmm. Where's Berg? That didn't answer my question.
Oh, they're fine. They're not here, of course.
Elaborate more.
There was a disagreement about who owns this ship, and they thought it was theirs. I thought otherwise, and so I did them a favor, and I let her off on an island to think about it, and said we'll come back if they do a good job and be on our way.
So
What if-
you need to answer my next questions, or I'm going to drag you underneath the ship.
They look at you very wryly.
Where is this island?
Or what?
I drag you under the ship.
See, the thing about threatening torture,
I turn around and
we're
just
all
like,
pretty used to it.
get the chains.
Yeah. Yeah, you want to keelhaul this guy?
Yeah.
Is this duder? All right. Yeah, they'll be keelhauled. They won't give it up.
They won't give up the...
Unless you make a roll here. Like they're not going to give it up.
Okay. Yeah. So, in case you guys don't know what this is, because you might not, and I wouldn't be remiss to say that, good on you for not knowing what dragging them under the ship is. But basically, it is where you tie the hands together and the feet together. You put chain on either side, and you pull them from one side of the ship underneath the ship up until around the other side through the ocean, scraping their body against the ship and the barnacles and all that stuff that's built up along the inside of it.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
All right, never mind.
Not only that, but you're holding them underwater for an excessive amount of time.
It's
you're pulling
pretty
them
quick.
from end to the other.
It's pretty quick, but yeah, it's fucking gruesome. And it's
If,
what they...
Sorry,
uh,
that's nightmarish.
it's what
you
they do.
gasp or cry out for pain, you get a mouthful of seawater.
Yeah, and that's what they do to
Not
pirates.
a joking.
That's a very traditional punishment for pirates, especially the captains.
Yep.
So
So tell. Okay.
I don't know if that's gonna change his mind.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
They need to. They have the actual captain of the ship is their only bargaining chip. And
What do you mean the actual captain, like Berg?
Yeah. Oh no, I'm sorry. So no. There's Clove. Only Clove knows where the captain is, as far as you know, right? So Captain Clove knows where Captain Berg is and what island it is.
Okay, interesting.
And so keelhaul. So they're like, if you keelhaul me, you never get to know where the captain is.
But does
no one else on this crew knows either, right?
But does keel hauling count as supplies?
To manipulating them? Yeah.
The threat of
it would.
The threat of being dragged under the ship. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm willing to make a manipulated test because you normally get multiple attempts at this depending. Well, that would be a health test, I guess, wouldn't it? But normally they don't die on the first run through. It's just incredibly painful. What was it? It was Blackbeard apparently did it 6 times before he perished when they caught him, which is incredible. That man have indomitable will. That's where the legends of pirates come from, I guess. So upon the threat of it, we haven't done it yet, I guess, Eric.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So they wryly say, you'll never get it out of my lips, not without some promises. And
oh yeah, and what did you have in mind?
Amnesty for me and my mates. Certainly, a life of no good for nothing pirates is worth the life of your fellow captain.
All you gotta do is say the word and I'll start busting toes.
Ellie would probably point out that we shouldn't go around torturing people all willy-nilly.
These are pirates, Ellie.
They're not people. They're worse than people.
They gave up their right to be called people when they started pirating and taking from good common mouse.
I mean, I don't have any respect for them. I'm just saying, they should be punished for their actions, but at the same time, we don't want to be excessive about it, because then we
take one captain's life and teach tolerance to a handful of others.
That doesn't seem very...
I'll tell you what, Clove.
Clove.
I will agree to this on the condition that I get to choose the location of your amnesty.
So exile.
Maroon.
That's a tough one. That I think you should roll for, because they actually might go for that. That's whether or not how convincing you are here.
Okay,
so let's make the roll. Yeah.
Okay.
No, are you being... Well, yeah. Are you lying to them?
No, I'm not. I'm 100% not, Eric. I will give them freedom, but I get to choose the place.
That would be Persuader then, right?
Well, I mean, okay, let me be 100% clear here. They tell me the location of the captain. We go pick up the captain. I leave them there.
Okay.
But they don't know that. but that's what I'm going to offer them.
Right.
So
Okay.
that is what, manipulator or persuader?
No, that's probably manipulate.
That's what I'm thinking too. Because that's not a good deal for them. Most definitely not.
And since Ellie doesn't know that and she thinks you're just gonna like exile them somewhere, she would probably help with Persuader.
Oh, I should
Like good cop it, like it's a good deal. Like for he's very scary when he's mad. You should probably just take this or else things could get really bad.
Graham's going to help with manipulator, and he's going to whisper in the captain's ears. I mean, it's better than what I would suggest. I would suggest shoving rocks into your mouth and slamming your jaw till I shatter every one of your teeth.
Damn, you're fucking...
What the fuck?
Yo, man.
What the fuck, Graham? That's no.
And I give them like I give him like a toothy smile to show the jagged teeth.
Oh my god, man, Huey dying really did a number on you, didn't it?
I have a split personality. I have Graham Weatherfields and Jimmy the Tooth.
Okay, that's fucking okay. Sure. All right, manipulator. Yeah. All right, 3 with the help of 2. Because I don't assume other people are helping.
Oh. Does he still get the supplies from the threat of keel hauling?
Yeah. It's an Ob 3 test, by the way.
Ob 3? Roger that. Got him.
Yeah. Very well. They agree to those terms.
All right. Do I get the location of acquaintance Berg?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So,
Yeah. And now it's the player's turn, by the way.
okay. Well, I feel pretty confident using one of my checks to drive to that location, sail to that location, and retrieve Berg and give them the amnesty that they wanted. But I don't know if is that worth a check, or is that like, how does that work?
No. Remember, like you can use a check to frame a test, so like that can happen, right? Like that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you maroon them there.
What is their reaction when they realize that this is where they're going to be staying?
I mean, it's better than death, so I feel like they can figure it out. So where you're at is basically this slew of islands between Frostvic and I'm drawing in black.
Mm-hmm.
This harbor in here, and it's getting cold, and it's also that's where otters like to live.
Okay.
Oh, Graham.
So just up here, yeah?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think Graham would be a little bit sadistic with the marooning because he doesn't know how to maroon. So he would kind of be like, how would he leave somebody stranded in the wild kind of deal?
Wait, have you done that before?
I feel like Graham would have done it to scare somebody.
You're very easily turning into your lecturer, by the way.
My lecturer?
Yeah. Your teacher.
Oh, Falker? Yeah. I feel like that would be really good for Graham because Graham doesn't want to be like Falker, but he inevitably becomes Falker.
I feel like that'd be really good for him. It's like, okay.
He's gonna go with an arrowhead, and he's going to try to cut behind one of Clove's knees, so he can't walk straight, and he has to limp around while there's otters around.
Why?
Ellie would probably try to stop him from doing that.
What's happened? Why is your character all of a sudden like this, man? Like, what's going on?
He doesn't. I feel like you're right. Yeah, the death of Huey changed him, and he's being more harsh instead of being more kind of fun-loving like he was at the beginning.
This is what happens when you take a 3-week break.
This is exactly what happens when you take a 3-week break. But I think he looks at Clove and he's like, "You're not so tough. I'm going to show you how tough you really are." And he's going to wound Clove in a way that he has to sit there marooned, surrounded by otters, and try to survive.
Yeah. Go ahead and earn yourself an enemy.
Sweet.
Oh, dang, that's awesome.
I've been wanting to. So I have the crow as my enemy.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the fucking crow. Oh man, that old chestnut.
Motherfuckers.
What did you do to his kids again? I forget. You did something.
We didn't do anything.
Yep, those are words.
And when we stole back Huey's sword, we left us and just said "caca, motherfuckers."
Oh yeah.
And we got Clove.
Right.
Look,
So if you wanted it, you should have done a better job at protecting it.
Yep. But yeah, I feel like more enemies will be very interesting, especially because Graham finds himself in so much shit.
And yeah, go on. Sorry.
And my decisions have consequences, and I need to start considering them more carefully. But he doesn't like that this guy's pretending to be like super tough and thinking that he's all hot shit. So he's going to show him that he's not all that in bag of chips by wounding him and being like, he's going to be like, "Let's see you try to run from otters with one leg." And he doesn't like sever the tendon to where he has to get it like. Removed.
Okay, hold up, just a hot picking minute here. Not only do you create enemies, but you create super enemies. You put them in a situation where the only chance that they could ever come back at you is if they survive. And the only way they can survive is becoming just the hardest motherfucker on the face of the earth.
Survival of the fittest.
Yeah, he's making Khan.
Yeah.
I'm making Khan. Clove!
You're gonna make a fucking super pirate.
Yep.
I'm interested in what Berg's story is now.
Okay.
For sure. Yeah. So Berg lets you know. So their crew, and actually this is actually good leading into it. They were going to Dawn Rock when they received a distress signal from outside of Calagero.
Mm-hmm.
People flagged down the ship as they went over to see what was going on and why they needed help. People literally raided the ship and captured them and brought the captain back in, took the ship over.
So it wasn't the fact that she turned to piracy. Is that?
No.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, no one knew about that. So that's why your intelligence was that she turned to piracy.
Mm-hmm. You know that I was hunting you down because, I sort of like, maybe we're doing this in closed quarters or whatever, like away from prying ears. It's like, I was hunting you down because you broke the code, supposedly.
I would never break such a thing. That's ironclad.
Well, what do you want to do? We have your ship.
I was kind of hoping. Berg says this. They were like exhausted, right, and like super like unwell. But they were like, I was kind of hoping that the reports of our ship doing piracy would make you understand something was amiss. But I see.
Well,
your time on land has made you grow distrustful of us saltfurs and our abilities to adhere to codes.
Oh, I've known you to
no
be
offense.
A little more thirsty than the average saltfur. So turning to piracy didn't seem that much of a stretch.
They laugh and cough. Fair enough. Fair enough.
So what am I going to do with you?
Well, how is she? Talking about my ship, right?
Well, she's full of holes, in the way that I like to put them. But a little bit of elbow grease in a dry dock wouldn't go astray. Should be back up and running pretty soon.
Good. I can
I don't have your colors
make-
anymore, though, but you can make new ones. In fact, it's probably best if you do.
Can she make it to Dawn Rock?
I can tell her. We can keep the pumps going.
Good. And she kind of looks up. That storm's coming. We better get a move on.
Aye. Oh, and you owe me. You know that.
Aye.
I will
She
be
says.
knocking, and I will be coming for that favor soon.
She spits in her hand. Whatever she tries to,
Yeah.
and puts it out, right?
Yeah, I do the same.
Yeah.
It's like,
Cool.
yeah, great, perfect. I like it. And then we get fucking no, we don't. Thanks, Kika, for that.
Then you have exhausted, thirsty sex.
Bam. Graham like walks in. And is like, oh God. Oh, ugh, and closes the door.
Okay.
All right.
So you guys have some checks to spend. What are you guys gonna do?
Fuck yeah, we got some checks. Keeping in mind, I do have the that information, and I probably, because have I met your lover, Ellie?
No, but I have.
Yeah, Graham has, Dale hasn't. Pretty sure.
All right. So maybe we have a mouse guard meeting, right? Yo,
Okay.
Whisker, over some whiskers and whiskey.
Whiskey.
Yeah. I tell you all about how I managed to get some information from some old contacts of mine about the White family, the White family being sympathetic to the cause of the Black Daffodils, and I think if we want to chase them down, that's the next thing we need to do. Does anyone have an in with the White family?
Wait, what? No, the White family wouldn't do that. That's
Well, I'll tell you what you know about the White family, it's wrong. My contacts, pure as silver.
How do we know you can trust your contacts?
Listen, I've been working with these people for as long as you've been alive. I can trust them. And you should
Surprise!
too.
Shocker. I don't think you guys know that about Dale. Remember? Like, I know us as players
What?
do, but our characters, that should be a revelation.
Well,
How have you been working with them? And what?
You think
what
I was
capacity?
always a mouse guard? No. I'm what you call a
despot.
no. No, I'm
criminal.
I'm a what?
Reformed,
No. I'm
Freebooter.
not saying
You're
I'm
a buccaneer.
not saying I'm a criminal at all in this conversation, by the way. All I'm saying is I have contacts and that I've been hired by the Mouse Guard to leverage those contacts. That's all I would say. I wouldn't say anything about my criminal history.
Okay.
So,
Still, the fact that you're revealing, like, hey, I know these people for a very long time is
Yeah.
very much like, oh, there's a lot to know here about Dale.
a topical hire.
Graham would just be spouting all those words out. He's drunk. He's like, "You're a criminal. You're a knee breaker. You're a pirate. And it's like, Graham, just go to sleep. Go to sleep. Shh."
So, what are you sleeping with the White family's kid?
Oh, I look over at Elliot and it's like, wait, what? Did you bun cheeses with him?
Oh, Jesus.
I don't. I.
Did you provolone Swiss? Just answer the question.
Graham, go to sleep. I don't know if I can trust your.
Tell me you didn't pepper jacked.
Oh God, not the pepper jack. It's not an alternative.
Did you let a mozzarella all over you? Because that's nasty.
can't roleplay under these conditions.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. We're the worst.
Okay.
You're the one that just called my fucking friend thirsty. All right.
In chat, I didn't.
Oh, okay. So those are the
where you
proper
draw the line?
barriers.
Yeah.
That's where we draw the line of proper shade throwing is in chat. Okay.
That's not shade. That's comic relief.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't.
Look, if you know this kid, it's important because his family's probably scummy.
Look, I know Joe and him's good. Like he wouldn't betray the guard or anything. But I don't know his family. But I also don't personally know your contact. So I don't know if.
Well, I know my contacts.
I know you know your contacts, but I don't know your contacts. There's no
How long you been with this
property
kid?
for knowing.
How long you been with this kid? 2, 3 winters? Not even that?
Can you let me finish? God. I don't know what to think of this situation, but I would probably. I think I can talk to him and maybe get a sense of things. I would like to.
Are you gonna talk to him? Because if you talk to him and then he works out that, you're onto him, well then.
He clams up, and Graham's head smacks the table.
If Mommy and Daddy get wind of what's happening, then we're out of a lead. You know that. Let's say that your lover is out of the equation and he knows nothing about what Mom and Dad are doing. Highly likely, considering he's a kid. But that doesn't mean that if he finds out that he would go along with it.
I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I should.
Inspired your boyfriend for us. Do it.
Listen, the mouse guard requires a lot to give up. Okay, you have to give up certain dignities. You have to give up a lot of things. The mouse guard go above and beyond for everyone, and I'm sure you know that. If it means that you have to throw away one potential relationship in favor of the greater good, would you do it?
You're just making this more complicated than it needs to.
Graham reaches over to Ellie and he pats her hand. Don't worry, Ellie.
Look, all we need you to do, take the young one out. Myself and Graham will go find out what they actually know.
And we will do it when no one gets hurt. Just take them out on a dinner. Show them the town.
You're making this sound sketchy, like you're gonna
Actually, you know
rob
what?
them.
Why don't you go and take the entire family out? Say it's for an anniversary or something like that.
So you can rob them or something?
No.
So you can break into their property and snoop around?
Well, what would you say?
Yes, technically, but we're gathering information.
Look, do you want to know whether or not they're actually connected to the Black Daffodils or not? Because let's say you get real serious with this kid and you marry into his family, then you work out, oh shit, I'm in a criminal enterprise. What up?
And then Graham has to come in and bust all their teeth and
help! I've fallen into a criminal enterprise and I can't get out.
You're coming of age, Ellie. You got to think about these things. Do you really want to go ahead knowing what you know and then playing innocent?
Why are you jumping 18 steps ahead? Can't you just let me think about what I want to do next and then work things out from there? I don't need to plan out the next 30 years for you. God, what are you, my dad?
You're right.
No, I'm your commanding officer. That's different.
No, you're just...
I am, actually.
I thought you technically weren't like commanding her. Like you're on the same level as Graham.
No, I'm one above Graham.
You are?
Yep.
He's a patrol leader. I'm a patrol
Ah.
guard.
Okay.
Ellie, we're not asking you to marry and have pinkies with this kid.
I don't even know what you're asking me. You're like throwing like 18 different things at me, and
All right,
I'm not
it's
even
pretty
getting
clear.
to answer a single thing. And you're just I can't just like talk to you guys when you're piling all this stuff onto me. I need air. And she would just like get up and walk out.
She's too young for the guard. She's too young.
You're
No,
being a jack.
she's in love with Jonan. I know that feeling very well.
Are you in love with him too?
What?
Maybe
No.
we should use you for this.
Well, yeah, but I was thinking about cornering him in a back alley and pulling teeth until he told me what I want to know.
You have a very weird way of showing affection to people. You know that?
Yeah, that's why my wife left me.
You were married?
I thought you were outside. You're too young to notice.
Yo, hold on. If you have a wife, how the fuck do I not know you have a wife, homie?
Yeah.
Like 9 sessions in. What is this? How are they not been part of this story?
Because we've been separated.
Okay, I'll talk to you
Like
after.
the voice of God comes down and starts arguing with you in the middle of this meeting.
Yo, what up?
Hey,
I thought I
whoa.
knew everything about you, bro.
Whoa. Yeah.
All right, so where are we spending these checks on? You know what you need to know now, Ellie. You can do what you need to do with your check, I guess. I got 2 of them. I want to see if there's any open contracts with you know, the deep pockets.
Okay. So you want to spin a circles?
Yeah, I'm thinking.
What's your intention? Yeah.
I'm thinking what I want is I want to be able to get. So you remind me, because last time I did sneaking and stuff like that, I ran into the problem of using a skill that I didn't think was necessary. I'm pretty sure it was manipulator, but is that a social one? I can't remember. It was something about like being able to scout into something and like sneak around, like stealthy stuff. Do you remember
That's
what?
just nature.
You sure it was nature? Because
Yeah, he counted as foraging, even though you were foraging for information.
No,
we
I
used
mean,
something.
It's hiding. Hiding is part of your nature.
So if I break into someone's house and try and sneak around and find something,
That was climbing.
I remember it was something you pulled it out and you said this is what we're going to use for going forward. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm pretty sure it was manipulator, because
I wouldn't use a manipulator for you to be like stealthing around. That would definitely be nature,
what was
homie.
it lock picking then? Was it lock picking? Because I also did that in the last episode too.
That's what would be.
And then I went to this place in my player's turn, and I spent all my resources on learning it. I remember that because I was like, oh, okay, well, it's definitely.
I mean, that's easy. Then let's look at your character sheet and see which one makes sense.
Because manipulator's at 3 for some reason now, and I don't know why. So
You've been rocking those manipulation checks.
I can just scroll up too and take a look.
It was probably. I mean, it's probably. I think either scout or.
Okay, so there's 2
Scouting is to reveal hidden things, so it's probably scouting. I would probably use scouting if you were trying to be
so there's an
trying to pick a lock.
Yeah, there's
or
an
something like
instructor test here.
Okay.
And there's also a manipulator test here as well. So that's why I'm thinking it was manipulator.
No, it couldn't have been manipulator.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch that thing again, I think.
Yeah, we'll have to go back and watch it because I'm telling you, thinking about it right now, I would tell you sneaking into a place would be nature. Unlocking something like that would be scout.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and I guess just train scout. Maybe this is just like a me training, but also training scout, but also doing like a little side mission, brush up on my skills, sort of thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Who's this mission for? Is it for the mouse guard or the deep pockets?
Deep pockets.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, it's a little solo side mission.
Yeah. You know, I gotta keep myself flush.
I mean, now that you got your ship back, it's probably something with dealing with your ship again, smuggling something, right?
What about if it's
Ooh, what if it's? Oh, can I ask you a question here?
Retrieval stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, like what if? I was thinking about if it was a mission to do. What if? Would you do something with those goods that you recovered? So like you went to Dawn Rock, but maybe like you kept some for yourself and sold them. Like that was part of the plan.
Like from the ship?
Yeah.
Interesting. That's not a bad one. Okay. Yeah, I'm down with that.
Yeah. And basically,
maybe this would be a resources test then.
No, because it's not about you because you're not really making any money off of this. This is more about. So you want to test scout, right? And scouting is spotting predators on the prowl or sneaking behind enemy lines and stuff like that, or finding hidden things. So what if you are? I mean, obviously the big thing I'm thinking about is lookout duty. You're on lookout duty for someone else doing something.
Well, what if
Actually,
I?
But I was just trying to tie it into the previous mission.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure.
What if I find a map of a few sunken mouse ships and do a little diving and retrieval?
Okay. I mean, I'm cool with that as spending your check for that's how you're learning scout.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
Yeah. So what am I doing here to test scout? Just test scout.
And you're testing scout against something that's hidden, so it's usually a versus test. And so this would probably just be, what are you trying to find? Something
maybe
obvious. Like, are you trying to find a wreckage below?
Yeah, maybe you know, I get maybe what happens is Berg gets back on the water and she turns from merchant helper to privateer basically, and starts sinking pirates or something along those lines.
Oh, and you're looking for a pirate wreck.
Yeah, and she gives me the location of a pirate wreck. Because it's there's a lot of retrieval that needs to happen. So I'm thinking
Ob 2.
Here's what I'm thinking, right? I have maybe I can spend because I have these 2 resource dice things, coins still.
Yeah.
I want to buy a diving bell to get like supplies for this mission.
Okay, so you want to spend a check to do a resource test here?
Yeah, I'll do a resource test to get a diving bell for the ship. That way I can just do this as a way to just keep leveling up scout or whatever. So I'll do a resource test first. I'll use my first check to do a resource test.
That's probably as hard to get as heavy armor, so I'm gonna say it's like Ob 4.
Okay. I got 4 resources and I get 2 resources. 2 extra dice, so I'm cool with that. Okay. 4. 2. Do I have any other?
You can't add persona to a resource test.
You can't?
No.
That's cool.
You can use wises and all that kind of stuff.
Can I use trait?
Yeah, but also if you're buying a diving bell, I'm bringing this up. You can't get that anywhere. You can only get it in like a coastal city. So I'd be willing to say that you could get it from Port Sumac, and that would give you your hometown advantage of additional die.
Okay. Yeah, I'm down with that.
if you want to.
Yep. I'm cool with that. 3. And you said ob 4?
Correct.
Oh, baby.
Nailed it. Successful resource test.
Fuck yeah.
And you get your diving bell.
And that would give me just supplies on scouting underwater.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I like it. All right, and then I'll use my second check to do a scout test. Please, good sir.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, finding the wreck down there will probably be an ob 2.
Okay, can I use the sextant to help find it?
You're already getting supplies for this test.
Okay. Oh, you can only have one.
But yeah, I mean, you can use. Well, no, you can use a sextant, and then you can use your diving bell. But you only get 1 die of supplies for this test, right?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Okay.
That's how they. Yeah.
All right, that's cool. Well, I got a diving bell, so that's still.
So
cool.
it's not like if you were navigating and you have like a compass and a map. It's like, well, I can only use 1, guys. It's like.
Yeah, I get you.
Right, like
yeah. All right. And then maybe I have like a chest that I can open at some point or whatever. So it's 2 for scout. Can I use nature?
Like you want to
Yeah.
like tap your nature here?
Yeah, tap my nature.
Yeah.
Does that go against my nature?
Yes.
Finding hidden things?
Yes.
Okay.
No, because it's actually within your nature. It's within your nature. It's foraging.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So I'll tap my nature. That's a persona, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm down to 1 persona, and so that gives me 2 plus 1 at 3. What's the ob?
2. Phew. Yeah, you find that. So like we see you like in the dark, cold water, looking around, and then you see the figure masthead, right, of the pirate ship.
Nice.
Found it.
So yeah, there's like a scene of like me like dropping down on the diving bell, going out for a scout swim, couldn't find it, go back to the diving bell, get some breath, go back down again, find it, come back for more breath, go down, and then I find this big locked chest, and so then I go back up, I get a winch or a hook or something, like just a line, so I can hook up this chest, because I can't drag it up with me, that'd be impossible. Drag it out. It's a whole process. It takes like a whole day to get this locked chest out or whatever it is. And I pull it up slowly and with the help of Pi. And yeah, but now we have this locked chest, I guess. Something I can do another check on, I guess.
Yep, if you had one.
Yep. I'll
Okay.
just add it to the inventory.
Who else wants to go? Yeah, you got pirate trust. You got a pirate treasure.
Booty.
I am going to spend a check to go spy on the whites.
Ooh, I like it.
Okay. What does that look like?
So they're in Lockhaven, right?
No.
I thought the white Yonans were part of Lockhaven.
No,
they're
that's not
like-
that's not what I have in my notes. I thought they're not Ivydale either.
Shalebarrow, I'm pretty sure. Like they're in the town.
Do you remember Kika?
It's in the town that has the big event, the big autumn festival, whatever it was.
That was
Oh, it might have been. I think it was Ivydale then. Kika, you're muted. Was that right?
She met him in Ivydale. Yeah, I don't know if
I believe they
they
were
were from some because people from other towns go to Ivydale for that event too.
Oh,
So
for sure.
they could have been from anywhere.
Every time that she's like met up with them,
It's been in
were
Lockhaven.
Lockhaven.
Yeah. So I think it is Lockhaven.
For some reason, I just imagine you as that guy that lives in someone else's roof, and when they go out, you just go downstairs and eat their food, and then play their
And
computer.
then go grocery shopping, bring them fresh food, and they're kind of like perplexed, like what's going on, but they think that it's their maid, but it's
These
actually
apples never run out.
No, I feel like that's what he's going to do. He doesn't want to be seen, and he doesn't want to hurt the whites because he doesn't want to upset Ellie unless he has to, kind of deal. He breaks. I see them being in this like big luxurious house that has.
Yeah, it's a manor. They're rich. Yeah.
Yeah, a manor, but there's a window into their attic, like at the very top of the roof. There's like just like this little half moon window, half circle window, and I feel like Graham.
You're gonna climb the trellis?
Yeah, he's gonna Assassin's Creed up the side of the manor and go up to the window, and he's gonna try to sneak in through that window. He's heard that there might be an event that they might be going to, so he's going to wait till they leave the house, and then he's going to crawl down from the attic and start looking for information, maybe some kind of symbol with a black daffodil on it, maybe like a misplaced ledger book, or a journal that might have some kind of significance or something. He's going to be looking for any item that would lead him to the black daffodil.
What if you find Ellie's boyfriend's diary, and he's like, "Dear diary, today I manipulated another mousette into becoming my girlfriend. That makes 17." It's like
oh, if he found that, he would go where he would locate where Jonam is, and he would break all of the fingers.
No, thankfully that's not the case. But totally. To do all of this is just going to be a complicated scout test, right?
Okay. Since I know that this is what I'm going to do, could I take a survival chest to make supplies for it?
That requires a separate check.
It's separate check. Okay. Then I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for that one scout test. Scout. Do I have any?
This is a versus test. I'm all I can tell you is that I'm rolling 5 dice.
Ooh.
Oh boy. You're rolling 5 dice. I'm going to. Oh, I don't have a persona to tap my nature. But wait. Climbing and hiding are a part of my nature.
For sure.
You still have to tap your persona.
Tap a persona, damn it.
You still have to use the persona to activate your nature, but it doesn't reduce your nature down. So
exactly.
I got you, Eric. I know how to run this game. Let's go.
You do. And you never read the rules. You just played enough that you're like, I got it.
Yeah, I got it. It's an easy game, man. Easy game.
It is. Easy game.
In that case, it'll be a fail. It'll be an auto fail, because if you're rolling 5 dice, I'm rolling 2. I have no supplies, traits.
Hang on. It's not an auto failure because Eric rolls like trash.
Have you? Yeah, I was gonna say, dude, have you seen me roll?
Have you seen me roll? I've rolled 10 dice and only got 3 successes.
That's an average Eric roll.
Yeah.
All right, so.
You go to jump the fence and you like trip over it and land face first.
Yeah, so that's a fail. That's a fail. You can mark a fail for your scout test.
Congratulations. Way to blow my lead, bitch.
That's not okay. So you go in to sneak around. Only you're right. The people are gone from that house, but that window and that hole that you went in through to the attic, there's a bat living in it.
Hey, what's up, motherfucker? It's me, the bat.
And you can tell based on the attic, it is, and like the barding around it is that it's trained. And it looks at you when you come in, and it's angry that
Penny
you're
for your
mucking
thoughts.
about this here.
I'm gonna fuck your shit.
So, yeah, I feel like that's a good cliffhanger because we're gonna deal with that next session.
All right.
Sweet.
Now, Ellie, I'm interested. Do you smith or do you not smith? That is the question.
I already learned Smith, so I'm gonna use baking to cure my hungry and thirsty.
Yeah, bake. I won.
I bought a fucking diving bell and sculled the bottom of the ocean, and you sat at home and made a cake.
Hey, I'm not making cake. I'm making bread.
One's not better than the other. Yo, I want that bread though.
One has got pirate booty, the other one has got mouth booty. So
this bread has rosemary and olives in it.
Yep. Oh
olives? God. Actually, in bread that wouldn't be so bad. I guess it'd be
it's good
with
bread.
Rosemary. Yeah,
it's fucking great.
That's like a pizza,
that'd be so good.
but a bread.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Now you're getting it.
You can put cheese on it.
You can literally, yeah.
All right, I'm down.
I'm using my bread pan for supplies.
No.
What?
What? How do you have a bread pan?
I made it.
Oh yeah, you totally smithed one. I think you smithed that a while ago. Yeah, that's fine by me. All right. That's right. You made. I think you made the bread pan the first time when you asked that guy to use his smithing stuff when you broke the anvil or whatever.
I imagine it to be like just terrible as well.
Can I Can I re-roll those failures?
Wow. No, and don't even fucking try Legend of the Guards on me about how to make bread here.
I'm making legendary guards bread.
There ain't no legendary. No. There ain't no legend bread. There ain't no.
You know I can make legendary.
No, you can't.
She opens up.
Ellie,
Legend of the God bread.
There are no legends about some hero making the most delicious bread in the world.
Well,
no.
okay.
You know what, famine?
Eric?
To cure the famine?
Hold up just a minute. I can almost guarantee you that there is probably a story, if not in the works already, about a baker mouse who feeds the hungry snake that makes it disappear from the village. Have you read the same
All right,
books?
for fuck it. Just do it. Fucking hate you.
You know I'm right. You're the fucking
I know.
right.
I'm like 90% sure you're right.
Yeah.
Boom! 3 successes.
Think of it like this.
Hey, hold on. You don't. Okay, I'm not letting you off the hook this easy though. When you use your legends, what was the thing that you were going to do wrong, and now you remembered because of this tale? What was it that you saved this bread from being complete inedible garbage to being delicious? So what was the thing that you went? Of course, right? That's part of using your whys like that. So what is the of course moment here?
Don't go in the bread.
Oh, you're supposed to turn on the oven.
Oh,
you're supposed to have a fire. Oh.
And I just put it out in the sun and let it cook.
No, I was gonna add some honey to the dough, which I usually do with my bread because it's like my secret ingredient. But then I realized in the legends that it's supposed to be like
no. You can't go from normal bread to great bread. It has to go from trash bread to amazing bread.
I'm getting there. I was gonna say the saltiness from the olives would clash with the honey flavor and make it taste really weird and funky. So I was like, of course, gotta make it like they did back in the day.
Ellie, you are now the fucking Jesse Pinkman from Breaking Bad. You put fucking chili powder in your meth. You know, you're that
chili
person.
Powder goes in food. I'm making food.
But you basically put meth in your bread. That's what I'm saying.
Who wouldn't want to eat meth bread?
Yeah, okay. I'll give you that. I'll take that back. Yeah. If you fed someone meth bread, then they'll be like, "Your bread's awesome."
Meth bread.
Yeah. Your bread's like so good. Oh my god.
Yo,
what?
I ate your bread. My teeth fell out, but I want more of that shit.
Come Come on, Ellie, you got hook me up. Give me some crumbs. Give me some crumbs. Anything for some crumbs.
We broke
Starts licking his lips like.
So, successful
Eric's
bread.
just over there being mad at my bread.
It's no diving bell.
I'm proud
It's
of
no
my
breaking
craft.
into somebody's house.
I'm proud of my family craft, sir.
Okay.
Well, that's my check.
Well, then we're out of checks.
Sweet.
And all right, Artha time. Fate beliefs, all that jazz.
All that jazz. All
I'll
right.
go.
All right, go
There
ahead.
has to be a radio show called All That Jazz.
There's
Oh,
a song
yeah.
called All That Jazz. It's from
Oh, that's
Chicago.
Good.
Anyway, my belief was a mouse guard should be above reproach, never dishonor my cloak. Yeah, well, Ellie was
Well,
against torture.
You also helped maroon a bunch of people.
She doesn't understand what that really means.
Oh, you
'cause
can't-
She
you
doesn't
can't-
know shit.
Motherfucker, you
Like,
can't
it's
understand
not-
every single legend of the mouse guard but not know what marooning is.
Well, she doesn't know that there's like otters living around there.
Fuck you. No.
Unless
That's
your character told her.
that's still better than what they deserved.
Yeah, it's still cute. It's still better than keel hauling them to death.
That's mercy, frankly. What you did was merciful.
Rip Clove. He's gonna come back and he's gonna be like
So,
the peg leg.
Yeah, a mouse. So, do you believe that you did a role that exemplified that a mouse guard should never be above reproach and never dishonor your cloak?
A roll. Did I do
Yeah.
any rolls?
Was
this
there a
session?
role? Was there?
I mean, you baked some bread. It was good meth bread, okay?
Well,
All I did was like lead the capture of the pirate ship, which I
Shit, okay.
know.
Ma-
why do you
Mouse guard is
say
not-
that's all? Why did you say that's an amazing role? Yes,
Yeah.
of course you get your belief.
Yeah,
okay.
you did it on the back of me telling you that you need to lead these as a mouse guard, right? Like, it makes perfect
Yeah.
sense that you would be
Okay,
above reproach, whatever you want to say.
so that's fate or persona.
Persona.
Okay, and my instinct was always make sure to be adequately
Oh no, that's
prepared
a
before a
fate.
mission.
Sorry, yeah, that's a fate.
Yeah.
It's only if you
Okay.
go against
You-
the belief. Yeah.
Sorry, yeah. And in case anyone's wondering, yeah, you saw your job through the end, and that is what a mouse
Yeah.
guard is, if anything but thorough. So
Yes.
Yep.
And
you totally got the captain.
I prepared
got
for
your
that
instinct.
mission. Yes, and then
Yep,
my
so-
goal was locate the captain. So
Fate, persona, fate.
got it.
Eric, you're gonna love me, brother. My belief.
Are you? Am I?
Berg broke the code. She needs to pay. Yo, that shit has got broke. That's a persona. I don't believe
Yeah.
that shit no more. I got told big time.
and you solidified it, right?
Oh man,
Yeah.
did I just break mouse guard? I think I did. What
No, you didn't. That's literally what I wanted you to be doing all the time. Surprise!
Got him.
Each session, got him.
Got
Each
him.
session. No, like each session have a belief that, like honestly, each session having a belief that you play up and then know that it's wrong because you're waiting for that reveal, so you get persona is like
Oh, shit.
a really good way to playing.
I need to do
Yeah.
that more often now. That's great.
Like that's what I'm saying. You don't have to wait for a moment if you want for a belief. You can change a belief between each session.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't mean that you don't not believe the thing prior. It's just that your character has more than one thing on their mind and they have different feelings about different things, and this is the thing that they're really dealing with right now. Right.
Fate point for no surprise. Every morning check the weather. Boom. Easy.
Yep, easy.
Goal, locate Berg. Found Berg.
Yep.
She was like an iceberg in the middle of the ocean.
So persona, fate.
Boom. Crushed it.
Graham.
Graham.
My belief is going to change.
Why? What's your belief?
My decisions have consequences, and I need to start considering them more carefully. If I choose, if I had chose to run, maybe he would still be alive. I think it's going to change. I think it's going to change to be. I must be ruthless to protect the ones I care about, even that if that is not the popular decision. I'm thinking, because he's done with consequences. The black daffodils are hurting people he cares about, and I think that if he sits there and considers all of the consequences,
You're Batman now.
Nothing gets done.
Yeah.
Nothing gets done.
You're Batman now.
yeah,
Fun.
nothing gets done. So he's Bat Mouse.
Yeah. Which makes sense because like your character is literally torn between what their instincts are telling them and what their belief is telling them. Right? Your belief is like slow down. Or I'm sorry. You're sorry. No, I'm sorry. Your belief and instinct are working in harmony about this thing, and you're realizing it's giving you trouble. Is what I meant to say.
Yeah, and I'm thinking that Huey's death did change him because he's becoming more Falker because he had Huey to kind of like inadvertently learn from, because Huey kind of like pulled back on the reins whenever like Graham was going to do something stupid. And now that that's not the case, Graham is reverting back to a mentor that he looks up to, not really looked up to, but a mentor he learned from, which was Falker. So he's starting to become more, not crude, no, callous. Not callous.
Here comes winter.
Fucking psycho.
Psycho. Yeah. No, he's like, I need to, you're going to give me the information. If not, I'm going to bust your teeth. That doesn't scare me. And I'm just going to bust his teeth kind of deal. I got to be ruthless to get the job done. I must be ruthless to protect the people I care about. Sitting and thinking gets nothing done. That's why he left. He didn't tell anybody he was going to go visit the Whites. He left. He climbed in through their window, and he was going to find information, because if we just sat around trying to think of a way for Ellie to do it, it probably would have gone on and on. And I think that would be. But he's doing that with a little bit of consideration that he doesn't want to upset Ellie. That's why he's not busting through the front door and causing a commotion. So, to survive the ship trip and find Berg, grabbed that.
Yep. That's a goal.
And my instinct was always examine the surrounding area and study my opponent when in danger. I did that twice, but does that only provide one?
Just got only one. Just got to do it
Okay.
at least once. That's it. Yep.
Yep. Yeah, just wanted to double check.
Cool. All right. MVP, Persona, and I forget the last one.
Okay. Yeah. So
Workhorse.
MVP, MVP,
Workhorse, yes.
and embodiment.
Embodiment. Yeah.
So, who wants to vote for MVP?
I'm gonna throw MVP at Dale for this game.
I mean, that's just simply because I rolled the most. I feel like I had the most opportunities to do a lot of the stuff that needed to get done.
Like out of the two of us, not the two of us, out of the three of us, but out of the two that are not being put up for MVP, I say Dale did it because we were on the sea. He's a sea mouse. He knew what we needed to do. He planned out the whole, counter.
Yes.
The counter raid of the.
We managed to do both things. I feel like
Yeah.
that was good. Yeah.
Yeah, we were able to save the Inglorious Beetle and the counter raid the Shiv, it was the shiv, right?
Yeah, the
Or
shiv.
the shank, the shiv.
Shiv.
All in the same thing with actually no real casualties. You know, we decimated that counter raid, and we only took like a a minor compromise on the crab battle. So
Yes.
I think, yeah, that was all Dale.
You did fucking whoop a lot.
And I fucking called that fucking first round of like attack, defend, attack.
You did.
I got it. I nailed that shit. So
Does that feel good though? Does that feel good?
It does feel good, man. I tell you what, there's nothing better than being like Magic the Gathering, being like, this motherfucker's gonna play this card next. I'm gonna play this card. Boom.
Yeah.
You played my trap card.
And like that's because you're getting good at the game and recognizing weapons and being like, okay, this is what they're gonna do. It's like this is what I would do. This makes like the most sense. It's like, yeah, because that's what I'm gonna make them do because they're doing the thing that makes the most sense. I don't want to like screw you over unfairly, right? So yeah. Wow.
So that's Persona.
Workhorse. Person who helped the most. Person who made the most rolls, not the person who got MVP.
I think that needs to go to probably Ellie, because
Ellie,
without a doubt, that battle on the pirate ship could have been a lot more dicey, given our current conditions. If she didn't
prepared.
have her young blood leading the foray.
and
She prepared the tools for the mission.
That's true.
yeah,
She was always helping.
that's what I was gonna say. She
But
did
she didn't
a lot
add her
of
lover,
setup for supplies
so-
and stuff.
Next time
Next time.
on Mouse Guard.
Next time on Mouse Guard, we convince Ellie to give up her teenage lover.
You guys are rude. You don't even like let her finish her ideas.
I think
Like
that's,
she was gonna agree to go kind of along with it, but you kept badgering her.
that's right. That's what we do. That's characters.
Yeah, your characters are dicks.
This is true.
I mean, if you didn't want Huey to die, you shouldn't have made the trek to go get a shield. I don't know.
That was
He
like
was ready to go
100%.
home. Yeah,
She was ready to go home too. It was Graham.
It's fucking Graham, man.
Graham just went on ahead.
Fucking Graham, man. All right. MVP. Workhorse, definitely. I think Ellie needs to get it. For sure,
yeah,
100%.
I agreed. So Ellie, congratulations, you get it.
Okay.
And then of course the last one is embodiment. Embodiment can go to multiple people, just can't go to everyone. This is the person who played up their conditions the most, as well as just their character, and really brought it. Let's see.
I want to throw it at Dale. Like, I
Yeah.
want to throw Dale into an embodiment.
It was a Dale episode.
You put us on a boat, it's gonna be the guy that has the boat that's sitting.
Right.
That's
Look,
fine. The last
look,
session was a Graham
right.
episode. This was
And-
a Dale episode.
Some inside baseball here, and obviously next session is going to be an Ellie episode dealing with more of the internal politics, stuff like that. It's like we haven't played in a couple weeks, and I just wanted to do something like boats. Not gonna lie, I just watched Master and Commander, so that was on my mind.
That's why you're like,
So
Porter's on the right side.
yeah. So like this, I wanted to do something with like cheeseburger and French fries. Like let's just do something that's like easy.
Boats and hoes.
Tracking down pirates. Yeah, like let's do some. Yeah, right. So like crabs, pirates. Let's do some water stuff and be done.
Yeah.
And while still being like somewhat relevant with the rest of things going on. So that was good.
Sweet.
Yep. Cool. And then next session is going to be fall, and we'll go through fall and winter. So
All right.
good shit.
Fantastic, guys. Oh, well, welcome back, Mouse Guard. Probably not for long, given that people need to go next week to do stuff, most likely. But that's okay. We're back, kind of. And hopefully it won't be 3 weeks before we play this again. I know that for sure.
Hopefully.
Yeah. So let's do some shout-outs. Mr. Zip, how you doing, sir? How's the weather?
It's still raining here.
Yeah.
It's probably flooded out in my yard right now. It's just this hurricane. I mean, right now for my area, it's around like tropical storm, which is like the second stage. It goes tropical depression, tropical storm, and then it gets into the categories. But yeah, no, it hit landfall at Cat 4, so that's like 130 mile per hour winds and whatnot. So this thing's no joke. I am gonna try to take it easy next week. I usually do MS-DOS Mondays on Mondays where we play nostalgic games. We just played all of the Pajama Sam games, and we're gonna do Spy Fox and Freddy Fish and Putt Putt and all those other good stuff, because those are little Zip games from my childhood, and I love them.
Little Zip.
little baby Zip. Little baby Zips.
Yeah,
Call me a Little Zip.
I even had my Pajama Sam t-shirt like kind of pinned to my actual shirt, because that was the kind of kid I was. But due to the hurricane, we don't know like the power situation, because it has been done where the hurricane will kind of let up, and then the power companies will shut off the power for a couple days to fix
power
any
lines
damage.
and shit like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll try to update you guys on my Twitter. You can find me on Twitter at gaming.exp, and you can also find me here on Twitch at zippy_zippo.
Nice. All right, little Miss Keeks. Kika, let's hear from you.
Hi, I'm Kika. You can follow me at twitch.tv/Kika. That's twitch.tv/KKKA. I have not been streaming much lately because I'm getting all sorts of school things put together, and I'm been doing some gaming journalism. So, yeah, but I will let you know if I ever start streaming again. So yeah, that's about it.
Nice.
I don't have much to pitch.
And last but not least, we have pastrami master, sandwich extraordinaire, man of internet fame and con man.
Professional pepperjackery.
the puts the haberdashery in your dashery, Mr. Eric Vulgaris. What up, sir?
Jacks your peppers.
Whoa.
What's up, everybody? I'm Eric. I'm Eric Vulgaris on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. I'm a role-playing game streamers, and this was super fun. I'm so glad to be back playing Mouse Guard. I've missed it. I'm sorry I've been away so much between traveling and illness, but I'm good to go again. I just love this game. It's so much fun, and it's so much fun to run. It's just really easy, and I really like it. And what makes it so easy is this amazing cast. So thank you, Henley, Kika, and Zippy.
Nice. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. If you haven't already done so, consider following the channel. And if you're feeling real saucy, why not subscribe, get access to the cockpit, and the best emotes on Twitch, hands down.
They are the best emotes. They actually are the best emotes.
They are.
They're really good.
So, what's going on? Well, good thing you asked, because we got lots. This week, Die Party LA at night. I previously said that we're going to be starting 2 hours early from now on. We're actually reverting back to the 5 p.m. PST start for this week only. Next week, we're starting the 3 p.m. stuff because Dr. Wreckage has like a doctor thing. Who would have thought? On Tuesday, we have our Die Party drawing board episode, which is where GMs do GM things. For this episode, I'm going to be taking the game Hollow Earth Expedition and taking the World of Darkness, old World of Darkness dice mechanics and smushing the two together, because Hollow Earth Expedition is a fantastic system. Terrible dice mechanics, though. It's basically 50-50 the entire game, and it's fucking awful. So we're just going to smush it in there. And that will be our new Tuesday game, by the way. It will be a pulpy, Nazi-punching romp through Hollow Earth. It's going to be fucking fantastic. I'm looking forward to that a lot. So far, Graham and Sheepdog Gaming already on board for that, so we're still looking for a couple extra players for that. Wednesday, we have the second episode of Dire Party Dead Man's Crest, 7th Sea 2nd Edition pirate-themed nautical adventure. And Thursday, we have the very first episode of Dire Party Polyrhythm, which is our Fate Core dream entering game. I don't know much about it just yet because we haven't started yet, but this will be character creation and a little bit of starting things. So episode 00, I guess. And then on Friday, we have the start of Spooktember, which is our spooky month where we play spooky games. On top of that, we're going to be rolling out some new emotes, a new emote, as well as some other related things like the spoopometer and some other stupid stuff. It's going to be fantastic. And then Die Party Gambit on Friday as usual, followed by no Whiskers and Whiskey, I believe. Right, guys? We're not doing next week?
It's likely not going to happen, yeah.
Keek, you're out, I think, doing stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we can definitely turn off Whiskers and Whiskey. That's not going to be a thing that happens next week. But that's so cool, because we got lots of other stuff to do. Like blackjack and hookers. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Gwent.
Yeah,
No,
and Gwent.
well, yeah, I have like a company meeting at that time, and knowing the people there is actually a high chance of at least blackjack, possibly hookers.
Nice. Sound like my own job.
Yeah, I'll send you pics.
Oh yeah, please do. And yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you in a couple of hours for the daily stream. I might be a little late today because I have to go to the government building, but after I get back, oh boy, are we gonna do some witching. Anyway, guys.
Isn't that game good? Yeah. Okay,
it's
have fun.
Fucking great, but I just want to get
Combat
through it
black,
already.
but yeah.
Ugh. Anyways, we'll be back. Bye-bye. Have a good one.
Bye.
See you, everyone.